Athletics on Jamestown 107.1. A big thanks to our presenting sponsors, Creative Energy, Superstop, Dakota Central, Hugo's, Otter Tail Power Company, Professional Eye Care Center, Frontier Fort Grill, Unison Bank, Jamestown Regional Medical Center, Hillerud Construction, the University of Jamestown, Ave Maria Village, Gun and Reel Sports, RM Stout Incorporated, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Insurance, your Steve Binion agent, the Jamestown Country Club, Two Rivers Printing, and State Farm Insurance, Brock Rowe Mine Agent. Now let's get you out to the game. It's time for Blue Jay Athletics on Jamestown 107.1. It's a battle of the top two teams in the state of North Dakota in Class A. Number 2, Jamestown welcomes in number 1, Bismarck St. Mary's for what is sure to be an instant classic here at Rollie Greeno Field. Jerry Matheny on hand on top of the press box here at the beautiful new Charlotte and Gordon Hanson Stadium, getting you set for Class A football inside the WDA. Jamestown against Bismarck St. Mary's, a pair of 2-0 teams coming to Rollie Greeno Field tonight, and Jamestown following their 49-8 victory over Turtle Mountain in the first home game ever here at Charlotte and Gordon Hanson Stadium last week. It was a dominant attack from start to finish for the Blue Jays, especially in that first half. 5 drives in the first half, 5 touchdowns for Jamestown, and the offense clicked from the get-go. Adam Kallenbach had a fantastic game for the Blue Jays. He's got 9 receptions so far this year and 2 touchdowns receiving, but last week he had a touchdown receiving, a touchdown rushing, and an interception return 70 yards for a score. Certainly led the way for the Blue Jays on the offensive end last week, but not to be outdone by Paris Deacom. On the ground, 69 yards and a rushing touchdown last week for Deacom, who helped really move this Jamestown rushing attack with Jacob Schemp against the Turtle Mountain front. And Turtle Mountain, unfortunately, they were dealing in that game without their starting quarterback, but you can't make any mistakes on the defensive end or make any excuses on the defensive end for the way Turtle Mountain played last week. Jamestown was able to really do whatever they wanted offensively in that first half, and then the second half we saw, the running clock certainly contributed to why Jamestown only scored 14 points in the second half last week. But a 2-0 Jamestown team welcoming in a 2-0 Bismarck St. Mary's side, the number 1 team in Class A. They won a thriller last week over Mandan, defeating the Braves 20-17 on a field goal from quarterback and kicker Nick Schumacher. Defeated Fargo South 26-9 in the opening week of the season as well. And certainly Bismarck St. Mary's, after winning the state title last year over Beulah 17-7, a favorite once again coming into this year. And that makes for a very intriguing matchup between Jamestown and St. Mary's this evening in Jamestown. Cloudy skies, but we should stay away from the rain. It just looks beautiful here at Rollie Greeno Field. We are a little less than 12 minutes away from the start of this one as we check out the standings in the WDA so far this year. Jamestown at the top spot overall at 2-0. This is the first WDA game of the season for St. Mary's. 2 non-conference or non-counter games to begin the year. So St. Mary's getting their first crack at West Region play inside of Class A. Watford City has their first conference matchup tonight as well. They're at Turtle Mountain taking on the Braves, who are 0-1, tied with Dickinson for 4th place in the conference standings inside the WDA. In the East Region, 2-0 for Fargo North. Wahpeton, Grand Forks, Red River, and Devils Lake are all 1-0, while Fargo South and Grand Forks Central 0-1. Valley City off to an 0-2 start on the year. And that's in the East region of Class A. 3 teams will move on from the West region, 5 teams from the East region into the state tournament. So for Jamestown here, a chance to start out your season 3-0 in the West. Pretty much book yourself a ticket to that state tournament, and beginning October 30th is when things will roll there for the state tournament, and hopefully for Jamestown, considering how things have gone to start the year, they may be playing a home game at that. Blue Jays number 2, Bismarck St. Mary's number 1. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back in 2 minutes with more Blue Jay football here on Jamestown 107.1 and streaming live over at newsdakota.com.
Ready to make a difference in the lives of others? Join the team of healthcare professionals at Ave Maria Village. and earn a $5,000 sign-on bonus. Looking for full-time CNAs to work 40 hours per week. Salary depending upon experience and excellent benefits. Apply online at AveMariaVillage.org. That's AveMariaVillage.org. Ave Maria Village is an equal opportunity employer.
Back live here at Rollie Greeno Field. We're going to get rolling a little bit sooner than expected here on this Friday evening. So while we have the time, let's catch up with head coach Bill Nelson. Head coach Bill Nelson now joins us on the pregame show. And coach, 2-0 to start the year, and a huge win last week over Turtle Mountain, 49-8, the final score. But opening the new Rollie Greeno Field for the first time, can you just take me back through the emotions of last week and that big victory?
First of all, I got to get you some Blue Jay gear. I mean, come on. Seriously? I'm going to come in and do a Blue Jay interview. I got to get you in some Blue Jay gear.
Absolutely.
No, there wasn't a whole lot of excitement needed. The kids are amped up, ready to go. You could tell that. They were pretty locked in to start. And, we didn't play a flawless game, but we played a pretty solid game all the way through. I thought defensively we made some improvements. Offensively, we definitely made some improvements. We're a little sharper, a little crisper. Cleaned a few things up on special teams. Wasn't perfect by no means. But we took steps in the right direction. And that's what every week, needs to be. Turtle Mountain fought hard. They're out their quarterback. They have one of their receivers playing quarterback. So they were kind of handcuffed by what they wanted to do. They had a few drop balls here and there. It ended up fortunate for us, but I thought we did a nice job. Effort was there. The sideline was phenomenal. It didn't matter who was in the game. Kids were locked in, and that's growth. That's what you want to see. So that's definitely a step forward, and now we get to talk about this game.
Yeah, and we could talk about Turtle Mountain a little bit more, too, because last week, 5 drives in the first half, all 5 resulted in touchdowns. So how did you get that offense moving from the jump and keep it sustained throughout the entire first half?
Just kept it pretty simple. I mean, there were some holes, there were some windows, and obviously guys are executing. Number one, Peyton had all day to throw the ball. That helps. Receivers were running crisp routes, and he's looking off. He wasn't looking at number one always, and they had windows in their coverage, and we hit those windows, and we moved the ball exceptionally well. No complaints about that whatsoever.
Yeah, now the number 1 team inside of Class A coming to Jamestown, number 1 versus number 2 matchup, and St. Mary's with a big win last week, 20-17 over Mandan. So what do you know about this Saints side, and how do you think they're going to attack you guys in this game?
Number 1, they're tremendously well coached. Coach Schmeeker has been around for a long time, and I have the utmost respect for him and his staff, and we've had good battles with him in the past. We came out on the wrong side of those both times, but it's a different year, it's a different time, and a different venue. So there's a lot of things. And is it going to be a hard-fought game? Yes, it is. They're going to be stingy on defense. They're going to be physical up front. We've challenged the guys, and they've stepped up and responded. Our practices have been cranked up a little bit more. Any good defensive teams, they're a 3-4 team just like we are, but they do things a little bit differently than we do. Where we maybe sit in this coverage more than not, I'm sure they're going to show us some things. We're going to probably show them some things they haven't seen yet, But good defenses are going to try to take away something offensively. Our run game improved again last week, and that needs to continue to take another step forward every week. I thought our receivers on the exterior were phenomenal. In our outside game, they're getting on bodies, and they're staying on bodies. We're getting blocking downfield. It wasn't just a quick chip and go. It was we were staying locked in. Like I said, the pass game was. I don't even know. I know what the numbers were. I don't even the percentage completion percentage. I know was pretty darn high. Peyton had all day to throw and did a really nice job there. The O-line played well, but like I said, this is a different team. They're going to bring more pressure, probably more exterior pressure than anything. They come downhill fast. Offensively, they're going to run some option. You may see inline, you may see some speed option. They've showed a tendency to throw a lot of stuff vertical. So we got to be ready for all facets of the game, which we will be. And game plan's been in since Monday, and just 7 o'clock can't get here soon enough.
Exactly, and just week 3 of the season, but because of the changes in conferences for Class A and then 2A, you've got 3 West games to start this entire year. So is there an emphasis on we had to get out of the gate and start fast this season because we're playing our West Region opponents for the first 4 weeks of this season?
It is, and every week is important, and the goal is to go 1-0 every week. And I'll go back and say it again. I don't care what the records are. Anybody can beat anybody on a given night. People are going to look at, oh, hey, you're getting rankings and you're rated number 2 and they're number 1, and they're number 1 until somebody proves it differently. They're the defending state champs. Is it 3 of the last 5 years? They've Coach Schmeeker's had a great run. His staff, they've been doing a great job. They retooled. They had 8 juniors last year, and they've got 20 seniors this year. So, they've done a nice job, and it's going to be a physical football game. Anybody that thinks that's going to be a cupcake game, it's not. And honestly, if you want to get better as a program and you want to improve, those are the games you want, because those tough, hard, battle-tested games, that's what gets you ready for the stretch, And honestly, as a coach, you'd rather see tough games, because those are going to make you better down the road, and get you ready for later on games. But we got one thing on our mind, and that's Bismarck St. Mary Saints, and we're ready to go to town.
Saints riding a 13-game win streak dating back to 2019. So what does your side have to do to get a win tonight against a very, very talented Bismarck team?
Pretty vanilla when I say this is, number 1, we're going to take care of the ball. Number 2, we got to get off the field defensively. And number 3, we got to make sure we're good on special teams. Pretty simple recipe all the way around. We don't want our offense to have long sustained drives. We need to get 3 and outs and give the offense the ball more, and then be crisp, obviously, in special teams. And if there's opportunities for we talk about the big mo all the time. If you can get some momentum, you got to roll with the momentum. There's going to be adversity. We know that. They're going to get their shots. We're going to get our shots. It's who's going to have the least amount of mistakes is going to go ahead and come out victorious.
All right, Coach Nelson, really appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thanks, and we're going to get you some Blue Jay gear, I promise you.
Absolutely.
He got me some Blue Jay gear. We're up here on top of the press box wearing this beautiful windbreaker that Coach Nelson gave to me before this one here tonight. We are set number 2, Jamestown, number 1, Bismarck St. Mary's at Rollie Greeno Field. Jamestown won the toss, deferred to the second half. St. Mary's will receive the ball and work right to left. And for Jamestown, send the defense out on the field to start things. That's how they did it last week as well. Blue Jays 2-0, Bismarck Saints 2-0 as well. And for St. Mary's, the defending state champion, they're number 1 until somebody proves them otherwise. That's what Coach Nelson just said, and certainly that remains true winding down the clock as we are ready to go a little bit sooner than expected. Hillstrom will put the ball on the tee, and we're set number 2 against number 1. Not sure it gets much better than this. Class A and West Region football on Jamestown 107.1. Streaming live over at newsdakota.com. Jaron Matheny on hand, and glad to be with you on this Friday evening. And this is just game 1 of 2 games coming your way at Rollie Greeno Field over the course of less than 24 hours. Jimmy football tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock as well. UJ playing on this beautiful field for the first time this season, and the first time ever at Charlotte and Gordon Hanson Stadium. Officials ready to go. Jamestown in all blue once again. Saints white tops, grays on the bottom, and blue helmets. Jamestown with their white helmets on the top, white numerals and lettering. Looked like we were about ready to go, and now officials confirming everybody's in the right spot. Correct the play clock, and here we go. Mandel is back to return the kick for the Saints. Felkley also a D-back 3 deep for St. Mary's. See where Hillstrom puts it. High up into the air at the 25-yard line, fielded by an up man, dropped onto the turf. That was fielded by Miles Schaefer, and the tight end works his way past the 30 to the 31 on the right hash, and that's where St. Mary's will start on this opening drive here at Rollie Greeno Field. Saints and Blue Jays. And set to go here in this first quarter of play. Nick Schumacher, the quarterback. Senior, 6 foot even, $185, 2-0 record on the season for the Saints and for Schumacher. It's been really good through the air so far this year, 28 of 49, 5 touchdowns through the first 2 weeks of play. And again, this is the first conference game so far for St. Mary's. Snap and a quick throw to the left side is dropped out in front on the ground. It's recovered by Jamestown, but it's an incomplete pass intended for Landon Gerving. Wide receiver at 6 foot even. And Coach Nelson talking about, they want to spread us out, but they may want to run option at times as well in this one. That certainly makes it a dangerous offense for Bismarck St. Mary's. One receiver to the far side of the field, 3 on the near side. Running back off the left hip of Schumacher. The gun, take the snap, fake the give forward, dropping back to pass. Schumacher floats it over the middle and incomplete. 3rd down and 10 upcoming. 11:09 first quarter, scoreless here in Jamestown.
For the Saints. Let's hear it for the Blue Jay defense.
3rd down and 10, right hash, 31-yard line. Bismarck working right to left inside their own territory. 2 receivers to either side for the Saints. Seffner, the wide receiver to watch for Bismarck, bottom of your screen. Snap and a give, right back up the middle, and nowhere to go. Jamestown with a host of defenders. It's just a 1-yard carry. Felke with nowhere to go, and Jamestown forces a 3 and out on the first drive.
1-yard pickup. Sets up 4th down and 9.
4th down and 9. Looks like Schumacher will do the punting duties as well for St. Mary's. Langenfelder is the up man.
Schumacher to punt for the Saints.
That's a dangerous setup when your quarterback is also your punter. High snap, Schumacher able to just get it off. This one twirling left near the 50-yard line, drops down and will roll inside the 40 to the 38. There is a flag on the field. Came from the back judge all the way behind the play where Preston Kraber was set up to return for Jamestown. The officials discussing the flag. Maybe too many men on the field for Jamestown. We saw one run off late. As of right now, it's 1st and 10 for the Blue Jays.
Illegal participation on Jamestown. 12 men on the field. 15-yard foul from the previous spot. Automatic first down. What's St. Mary's ball?
So a huge penalty for the Blue Jays. It's 15 yards for 12 men on the field. And the Saints not only get out of 4th and 10, it's 1st and 10 right near the 50-yard line. So instead of a 3 and out, and the Jamestown offense, who was waiting to come on the field with Peyton Hochhalter, and there were 13 Blue Jays on the field because we saw somebody run off to the sideline to make it 12. I formation for the Saints. Motion from right to left. Snap, give off to the left side. Felke mercs his way forward right towards the 50, and he's wrapped up again. It's 3 or 4 Jamestown defenders. Felke, yard, maybe 2. Right near the 50-yard line. 10 minutes, 5 seconds, and counting in the first quarter. 2nd and 9 to go for St. Mary's. So instead of a 3 and out, big 15-yard penalty, back to the I formation for the Saints. One receiver split out to the far side of the field. Everybody else in tight motion from right to left. Tight end across the formation, snap and the give to the fullback, and then Schumacher decided to keep it himself. Nowhere to go either way. Richter was the one who officially gets the carry, but Schumacher just curled in with him towards the middle as Devin Beach wrapped them both up. 3rd down and 7 for the Saints. Landon Gerving back onto the field. Britt Seffner as well returning to action. Shotgun for Schumacher. Felke off the right hip, snap, and we've got a whistle, and we'll see. False start, no, timeout, Jamestown.
Timeout, Blue Jay.
Bill Nelson right in front of the official, takes the timeout. First charge timeout here in the first half to the Blue Jays. Nothing ball game, first quarter, Rollie Greeno Field. We're back in 30 seconds with more Blue Jay football right after this.
What makes the Honda 4Trax Rancher America's most popular ATV? It just keeps getting better. That means an improved reverse system that's easier and quicker to use, a front utility box that's reachable from the riding position, and new racks that integrate with the Honda Pro Connect system, so you can swap accessories with no tools needed. With so many improvements, you can bet the ranch that there's a perfect Honda Rancher for you. Visit Gun & Reel Sports to see it today and learn how life is better on a Honda. For riders 16 years and older, Honda recommends that all ATV riders take a training course and read the owner's manual thoroughly.
Back atop the press box, Rollie Greeno Field in the beautiful Charlotte and Gordon Hanson Stadium. 3rd down and 7 for St. Mary's into Jamestown territory at the 49-yard line. Got to get to the 42. Snap, fake the give. Schumacher drops back, throws it right side down the field in coverage, and the catch is made by Nate Fedorchak. A beautiful grab by Fedorchak down the field. He hauls it in and into the red zone. And a 1st and 10 upcoming for the Saints. Schumacher winds back, throws it up into the air, and it's hauled in by Fedorchak, his first catch of the game. First and 10 upcoming inside the red zone for the first time is St. Mary's. Snap, Schumacher fakes the give, looks out left side, now throws deep, over the left, caught, and near the end zone is Schaefer, wrapped up at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal upcoming for Bismarck St. Mary's.
Sets up 1st and goal at the 1-yard line, make it the 2-yard line.
So the Saints knocking on the doorstep just like that. Bismarck St. Mary's right in business.
18-yard gain.
18 yards on the pass to Schaefer. 1st down and goal to go. Left hash I formation. Snap and a give up the middle and into the end zone. Felkley scores, and the Saints strike first. And like that, Bismarck St. Mary's in front, 6-0. That penalty certainly coming back to bite Jamestown.
69-yard drive.
9 plays, 69 yards for the Saints, and into the end zone. 7:55 to go, 1st quarter. Felkley gets the touchdown. Schumacher on to attempt the extra point. Snap, hold, good. Schumacher's kick splits the uprights, and St. Mary's scores on their first drive of the game. Saints, the #1 team in Class A, strike first and take a 7-0 lead. Blue Jays will be on offense for the first time tonight, and for this Jamestown offense, they were thriving last week. Blue Jays, 5 first-half drives, 5 touchdowns scored, and it was spread out. 2 on the ground, 3 through the air in that first half last week for the Blue Jays, and this offensive attack certainly potent for Jamestown. As Coach Nelson comes off onto the sideline, and really you had the 3 and out. We were off the field. Offense was getting ready to roll. The punt had happened, but too many players on the field for Jamestown. 15-yard penalty, automatic 1st down. Saints take off from there and wrap up the drive with 6 more plays, 50 yards, and a score. 9 plays in total on that drive. 69 yards. Kraber and Kallenbach are deep for Jamestown. Schumacher puts the ball on the tee. He's been doing everything so far through the first 4 minutes of play. Saints 7, Jamestown nothing. 7:55 to go, 1st quarter. Kick is off and twirling towards the near side. Kallenbach on the return, crosses the 25-yard line, cuts up towards the sideline, gets to the 35, and then he's thrown down near the 37. Isaac Vandal in on the tackle defensively for Bismarck St. Mary's. And now Jamestown takes over on offense. The 37-yard line.
Blue Jays 1st and 10.
Jays will come out. 3 receivers far side of the field. Hillstrom's the receiver on the near side. Hochhalter, the quarterback in the shotgun. Jacob Schemp off his left hip. 3-4 defense for St. Mary's. Quick pitch out to the left side on a swing route to Schemp. He gets a 1.5 yards. 2nd down and 8.5 upcoming for Jamestown. Blue Jays offensively with Peyton Hochhalter.
From their own 39-yard line.
Hochhalter completing 67% of his passes so far this season for the Jays. 5 touchdowns, just 1 interception. It came on a throw at the end of the first half against Dickinson, deep into the end zone. Snap is on the turf. Hochhalter just scrambles, falls on top of it, and it's a loss of 8, maybe 9 yards for Jamestown, and they fall back deeper into their own territory at the 28-yard line. 3rd down and long upcoming for the Jays. So a negative play, minus 10 for Jamestown.
Third down, about 20 for the Blue Jays.
3rd down and a long way to go for Jamestown. 3 receivers on the near side. Shemps, the running back in the backfield. Snap. Hochhalter looks left, then right. Now he'll dump it back towards the middle. It was caught by a lineman who hands it off to Kraber, and we've got an illegal touching on Jamestown, and that's going to result in a loss of down. So no offensive movement for the Jays on that drive, and Luke Van Berkom, the 6'7" offensive lineman, turned around. That ball was coming right at him. He said, okay, let's try to move forward with it, but Kraber got cut off in the process. Lineman can't catch that ball, so Jamestown will be forced to punt. We'll just see if they move backwards, and 7-0 Saints lead, 6:28 to go, first quarter. Right now it's setting up as Jamestown 4th and 23. Blue Jays inside their own territory, and we'll hear from the official.
Illegal touching. An eligible receiver catching the untouched ball. 5-yard penalty from the spot. Loss of down. 4th down.
So 4th down and 25 for Jamestown. And of course the punting unit is on for the Blue Jays. And trying to help themselves out here is Jamestown, because you don't want to give Bismarck the ball anywhere near plus territory after the way they went after that 3-and-out from midfield, scored in 6 plays.
Hochhalter to punt for Jamestown.
Waiting on the ball, Hochhalter puts this one up into the air and near the 50-yard line. Fair catch called for and made by Landon Gerving. So not into plus territory, but Bismarck St. Mary's takes over at the 46-yard line. Colton Muse actually the one in on the punt for the Jays.
At their own 46.
Or Dominic Muse, rather. 1st and 10 for Bismarck St. Mary's. Saints at the 46-yard line. Schumacher comes back out. So 1 positive yard on that first drive for Jamestown, and then everything backwards from there. High snap. Hochhalter just had to jump on top of it. And then an eligible touching. I formation for Bismarck St. Mary's. Motion from right to left. Snap. Schumacher drops back, looking right side, throwing it down the field, up into the air. Gerving makes the catch, make that Fedorchak on the far side. Hauls it in past the 25 and down at the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 for St. Mary's. And the Saints are rolling on offense.
30-yard pickup.
Nate Fedorchak,
1st and 10 for the
30
Saints
yards on the
22.
reception. First and 10, the 22-yard line, back to the eye. And Fedorchak is the receiver on the near side. Snap, and they'll give to the left. On the ground, that's Isaac Vandal. Picked up 3 yards into the red zone, 19-yard line. 5:25 in counting, 7-0. St. Mary's in front of Jamestown. First quarter, number 1, St. Mary's, number 2, Jamestown here in Class A.
At the Blue Jay 19.
2nd down and 7 to go, back to the eye. Fedorchak splits out wide on the left side of the field. Motion from left to right from Gottlieb. Snap, Schumacher gives back to Vandal, right side of the formation. He cuts upfield towards the 15, and then he's wrapped up 3 or 4 Blue Jays in on the tackle.
Dominic Muse on the tackle.
Dominic Muse gets the tackle. Jackson Walters lost his helmet. He's got to come out of the game for this next play. Not great for Jamestown. Walters has been at the top of the stat sheet each week in tackles.
13 Third down and about 5 for the Saints.
Third down and 5 to go, and Jamestown would certainly love to have Jackson Walters in this situation, but the helmet popped off. He has to come off. 3rd and 5, Jamestown 17-yard line for the Saints on the right hash. Out to the shotgun. Vandals in the backfield off the left hip of Schumacher. Snap, look, left side, curl route is complete. Seffner wrapped up at the 5 and into 1st and goal territory for the Saints. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line. Seffner with a 12-yard reception.
Gain of 10 sets up 1st and goal at the Blue Jay 5.
Schumacher trotted over to the sideline. Now he'll return to the huddle. 1st down and goal to go. Left hash, 5-yard line. Saints 7, Jamestown nothing. Vandals the running back to the left of Schumacher. 2 receivers to either side. 3-4 front for Jamestown. Drop back. Look, right side of the infield. Deep ball, and it's dropped by Fedorchak. Otherwise, it was a touchdown. Nate Fedorchak with a perfect route. Cut in and then cut towards the back pylon. Schumacher put it on his hands, but Fedorchak can't haul it in. 2nd and goal at the 5. .352 to go, 1st quarter. Jamestown in coverage, Aiden Braun, and now Schemp is split out wide with Fedorchak. Shotgun set, 2 receivers to the left and 2 to the right. Snap, and it's a QB draw straight up the middle. Schumacher got stuffed at the 2-yard line. Jackson Walters the first to meet him. That's 3rd down and goal. It's at the 1-yard line, so 4 yards on the carry for Schumacher. Looks like the big boys are in for St. Mary's. They got 2 chances to try and score here. .320 and counting in the 1st quarter, 7-0 Saints. Initially a 3 and out, then they ended up scoring after a 15-yard penalty on the punt from Bismarck to Jamestown. I formation, Schumacher snap, give to Van Dahl, and he has nowhere to go. Wrapped up in the backfield, loss of 2. Vandal wrapped up, looked like Muse was in on that tackle for Jamestown. Is Dominic Muse making an impact defensively. 4th down and goal to go at the 2.
It's 4th down and goal.
Decision time for St. Mary's. This is a big spot in this game already. Just 2:40 to go in the 1st quarter, but you can sense momentum could shift in a hurry here. Back to the I formation. 1 receiver is split out right. That's Nate Fedorchak. Snap, Schumacher pitches right side. Vandal cuts it left, up, and he did not get there. Jamestown's defense stands strong. Looked like Jackson Walters made contact first, and the Jays force a 4th and goal opportunity eliminated. Jamestown takes over on downs. Jackson Walters in there for Jamestown, as well as Damian Krebs, and now the Jays on the offensive end. 3 receivers left, 1 to the near side. Hochhalter's in the shotgun. 1st and 10 to go at the Jamestown 2-yard line. Snap, Hochhalter gives left for Schemp. He cuts it forward and gets about 8 yards on the ground. That's a very nice positive carry for Jacob Schemp. Gets 8 yards on the carry. 2nd down and 2 to go. Porter with the tackle for St. Mary's. Saints 7, Jamestown 0. Under 2 minutes to go in the 1st quarter. Jaron Matheny here on Jamestown 107.1. We're also streaming live over at newsdakota.com. Hochhalter, shotgun set, motion from left to right, fake to Kallenbach, looking over to the right side, flip it out for Schemp, incomplete, and it went off the hands of the defensive lineman for St. Mary's. That was Nick Windsor, who had a near opportunity to pick that ball and run straight into the end zone. 3rd down and 2 to go for Jamestown at their own 10. Clock stopped at 1:40 in the 1st. Schemp saw that one go off his right hand, and Kallenbach in the area as well for Jamestown. Third down and 2 to go. Certainly would love to pick up a first down here if you're the Jays. Give yourself a little bit of momentum on offense. Snap, Hochhalter gives to Schemp, put it in his belly, push forward, and he's got the first down up to the 13-yard line. That's a nice carry of 3 yards for Jacob Schemp. Move the chains, 1st and 10. First and 10 upcoming for Jamestown. Hochhalter back to the shotgun set. Receiver to either side for the Jays. Snap. Hochhalter rolls out to the right side, looking across the middle of the field. He finds Kraber on the catch. He's popped at the 24-yard line. Another first down. Kraber with 11 yards on the reception.
Vandal on the tackle.
So another first down for Jamestown. Ball spotted at the 29-yard line on the right hash. Shotgun set, motion from right to left from Kraber, snap, and they'll give it to Schemp up the middle. Turns his legs, works forward.
Up the middle for 4.
3 or 4 yards on the carry for Jacob Schemp. He's got 14 yards on the ground so far on just 3 carries, under 40 seconds to play first quarter.
Wycombe on the tackle for the Saints.
7-0 St. Mary's in front of Jamestown. 30 seconds to go first quarter. Just the second drive on offense for the Blue Jays. Motion right to left. Snap, Hochhalter looks out left, now throws deep over the middle of the field, up for grabs. Beach went up, couldn't make the catch. It was in coverage with Matt Porter. So Porter at the safety position, battling that one. And now it's 3rd and 7 for Jamestown. Ball at the 32-yard line. 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Devin Beach and Adam Kallenbach to the left side. Near side receivers are Kraber and Hillstrom. Snap, Hochhalter looks immediately to the left. Now looking slant route over the middle. They find Beach. He got hit hard but held on to it. First down for Jamestown. And a nice pitch and catch from Hochhalter to Beach rather. 12 yards on the reception for Beach. Sets up 1st and 10 for Jamestown, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Bismarck St. Mary's in front of Jamestown 7-0, but the Blue Jays driving started this drive at their own 2-yard line and have moved up to the 41, closing in on midfield. Jamestown trailing 7-0. We're back in 1 minute with more Blue Jay football on Jamestown 107.1 and streaming live over at newsdakota.com.
This is Clint with RM Stout. We demand more from our cars than ever before. They're safe, powerful, fuel-efficient, quiet, and the ones at RM Stout even look nice. It can be a burden to maintain a vehicle that does everything, so here's the point. When you buy a qualified car at RM Stout, we'll include a lifetime powertrain warranty. That's right, any new car and gently used gets a lifetime powertrain warranty. We aren't just saying it, we're printing it on a contract with the best warranty company in America. Reduce your financial risk today by trading a vehicle with a lifetime of coverage. RM Stout for the best value.
When it comes to farm equipment, there's no such things as an inexpensive repair, and there's no downtime. That's why it pays to get the Cenex Total Protection Plan warranty. It gives you unsurpassed coverage with no deductible for up to 10 years, 10,000 hours. Plus, you'll be protecting your equipment with Cenex premium fuels and lubricants. You can even get the Total Protection Plan for your used equipment. Contact Gary at Creative Energy in Jamestown, your certified Cenex distributor today.
Beginning of the second quarter, 1st down and 10 for Jamestown. It's into the belly of Schemp as he moves forward for about 3 yards on the carry. It's consistent from Jacob Schemp, 3 yards on the ground. 2nd down and 7 to go for Jamestown. Bismarck in front of the Blue Jays, 7-0. St. Mary's, the #1 team inside of Class A. Jamestown, #2. Jays did receive 1 first-place vote from the latest poll. St. Mary's received the other 13. Looking down the field, Hochhalter airs it out for Kallenbach and into double coverage. That one is knocked away by Matt Porter. O'Coulter just 3 for 4 in the first quarter passing. Clayton Monroe in coverage as well. 3rd down and 7 to go for Jamestown. Ball at the 44-yard line of the Jays. 11:28 on the clock in the second quarter. 7-0 Saints. O'Coulter alone in the backfield, takes the snap, throws it out right side for Kraber, and he's met after a loss of 1. So -1 on the reception to Kraver.
Sets up 4th down for the Blue Jays.
And now it's 4th down and 8 to go, so Jamestown will punt. And once again for the Jays, Dominic Muse will do the kicking duties. Saints with a 7-0 lead. Had it 3rd and goal at the 1-yard line on their last drive. Jamestown able to stop that drive on the 4th and goal attempt. Muse boots this one up into the air, spiraling, hops down at the 35-yard line, right on the Blue Jay logo, and will roll dead and be stopped at the 32. That's where the Bismarck St. Mary's Saints take over.
Down by the Blue Jays special teams.
Bismarck working left to right, 68 yards towards the end zone. 10:37 to play, second quarter, 7-0. Saints lead the Blue Jays. Jaron Matheny on hand here on Jamestown 107.1, and we're streaming live over at newsdakota.com as well. Jet, our cameraman, big thanks to him for his help this evening. Game 2 at Rollie Greeno Field for the Blue Jays. 2-0 overall record for both these sides. I formation for Schumacher. 2 receivers to the right, fake the give to the fullback. Now looking on the wheel route right side, and Schumacher overshot his intended receiver. That was Seffner. 2nd down and 10.
Jackson Walters in coverage.
Walters, the linebacker, in coverage for Jamestown.
2nd and 10, Saints.
That's a tough route to try and cover. Back to the I formation for St. Mary's. 7-0 advantage for the Saints. 2nd down and 10 to go. Seffner moves from the right to the left. Snap, and this time the give is to the fullback and nowhere to go. Schaefer met by Devin Beach first. 3 other defenders in for Jamestown. That brings up 3rd down and 11 to go for St. Mary's.
3rd and 11, St. Mary's from their own 31.
Touchdown on a run for the Saints in the first quarter. That's the only score so far. Shotgun set for St. Mary's. 3 receivers to the right. 3rd down 11. Snap. Schumacher rolls right side. Throw over towards the middle. The field is complete, and a nice catch made by Landon Gerving. It's right near the 1st down marker.
Kraber on the tackle.
Kraber met him immediately. It looked like he may have met him right before the 1st down, but they're going to move the chains. It is a 1st down for the Saints. Didn't even check it. Up to the 42-yard line. 1st and 10.
For the Saints.
So the Saints waiting to break the huddle and waiting for a play call, actually. Play clock already down to 15 as 4 guys run onto the field for Bismarck St. Mary's. They're going to have to burn a timeout here. 10 and counting. Quickly break the huddle. Gerving goes to the left. Schumacher. Pistol set. Snap. Carry on the option left side. Schumacher is met by Dominic Muse after a 2-yard keeper.
Picks up a yard.
2nd and 8 upcoming for the Saints. Under 9 minutes to go, second quarter. 7-0 Bismarck in front of Jamestown. Top 2 teams in Class A. For the Saints coming in following a win 20-17 last week over Mandan. Last second field goal from Nick Schumacher. 2nd down and 9 to go. Back to the I formation for the Saints. Snap, Schumacher fakes the give off to the right side. Now he's looking down the field once again for Gerving in coverage. Kraber goes up, but it's ripped down. That's Nate Fedorchak. Fedorchak hauls it in, and it's a big gain for the Saints. Pass and catch from Schumacher to Fedorchak as they move from the 44-yard line into Jamestown territory down to the 25. It's a 45-yard gain on the reception by Fedorchak. First and 10 upcoming. 8 minutes to go in the first half. 7-0 Saints in front of the Blue Jays. Defense moving around for Jamestown. Shotgun set, receiver in Gerving moves left to right. Snap. Schumacher looking left side of the field, airing it out towards the pylon. Caught by Sefner, and he's wrapped up by Schemp inside the 5 at the 3. 22 yards from Schumacher over to Sefner. Sefner with the reception. First and goal at the 3-yard line. So 2 big pass plays on this drive for the Saints, putting them in a really good spot. First and goal to go at the 3. Shotgun. Schumacher looking. They're going to go back pylon looking for Fedorchak, and he couldn't hang on to it. That one thrown a little bit further than Schumacher probably wanted it. Second down and 3. Second and goal to go from the 3, I should say. Schumacher over to the sideline. Good crowd on hand once again for Blue Jay football at the beautiful Charlotte and Gordon Hanson Stadium. Packed crowd below us. Stand high on top the press box tonight. Jimmy football with their first game in this beautiful new stadium tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Second and goal at the 3-yard line on the left hash. 3 receivers to the right side. Snap, Schumacher looking left, slant route, and it was in traffic. That one batted down, incomplete. Looking for Sefner. Third down and goal to go at the 3. That time Colton Muse had the deflection. 7-0 Saints in front of the Blue Jays, and we've got an official timeout. Near side of the field, player down for Jamestown. And that's Preston Kraber, so not a good sign for the Blue Jays. Coach Nelson will meet Kraber as he walks off the field. Go straight towards the tent. Keep you updated when we can on what's happening with Kraber. Third down and goal from the 3-yard line. And we've got a defensive timeout for Jamestown.
Blue Jay defense.
Second charge, timeout.
So 7-0 Saints in front of the Blue Jays. Third down and goal to go at the 3-yard line upcoming for Bismarck St. Mary's. And the #1 team right now in Class A looking for a touchdown here this time. Last time they were down in the red zone, Jamestown came up with the stop. It's third and goal at the 1-yard line. Back-to-back stops for the Jays defensively. That set up Jamestown offensively do a little bit of work, get towards the 50-yard line before the punt to the 32, which is where this drive began for the Saints. 7:18 to play until the halftime break. 7-0 Saints in front of Jamestown. Third down and goal at the 3-yard line for St. Mary's. So rushing touchdown from Felkley in the first quarter. Lone score so far. Tried to go with the slant route the last time around on second and goal. Back to under center in the I formation. Snap, and they'll give straight to the fullback, and reaching towards the end zone, not enough. Looked like Jackson Richter, the up man with the carry. Fourth down and goal.
Fourth down and a couple for the Saints.
Fourth and goal at the 2-yard line, and here come the big boys once again for St. Mary's. So could this Jamestown defense produce back-to-back stops, and now instead it'll be a field goal? Take the points in this situation. That's with Schumacher being the kicker. You're never 100% sure. So instead of going from 2 yards out, 20-yard field goal, Schumacher is no good. Pushed it wide, and Jamestown forces another stop defensively. And that time, 3rd down and goal at the 2-yard line. Couldn't get anywhere with the ball. Decide to attempt for the field goal, and it's no good. So Jamestown takes over in really good position. First and 10 at the 20-yard line instead of potentially, they would have gotten the stop there at 4th and goal at the 2-yard line. Jamestown on the offensive end. Hochhalter in the gun, Shemp to his left. Near side receiver is Devin Beach. Snap and the give to Shemp, working towards the right side, cuts up the middle, and Shemp picks up 5 yards on the ground. 5 carries so far for Jacob Shemp.
Tackle by Sefner.
22 yards on the ground for the running back, who's seen all the duties so far offensively. Shemp and Deacom split the backfield last week. 7-0 Saints, 6 minutes to go, 2nd quarter. Snap, Hochhalter rolling towards the left side, looking down the field for Kraber. Instead, he dumps it off for Kallenbach, who will reach out to the 1st down and get the 1st down. Nice move by Adam Kallenbach. Randall in on the tackle. 6 yards on the reception to Kallenbach. His first reception of the game. Hochhalter now 5 of 7 passing. Beach, Kraber, Hillstrom, and Kallenbach the receivers. Shemp remains the running back. And now we've got movement up front. Looked like somebody may have jumped in front of the line.
5-yard penalty. 2nd down.
Offside.
Encroachment.
St. Mary's.
That'll result 1st down and 5.
1st down and 5 for the Blue Jays from their own 36.
1st and 5 to go for Jamestown in the shotgun. Snap, Hochhalter gives to the right for Shemp. Big hole, cuts up the middle and gets up past the 45 all the way to the 47. 1st and 10, move the sticks for Jamestown. 10 yards for Jacob Shemp. Seven to nothing Saints, 2nd quarter, 5 minutes to go. And the clock rolls under 5. Kraber, the motion man from right to left, snap, and they'll give it to him. Kraber gets the block on the left side from the running back, Shemp. Twists forward into Bismarck territory. 7 yards for Preston Kraber on his first carry. 2nd down and 3 to go. Langenfelder in on the tackle.
2nd down and 4 for the Blue Jays from the Saints 46.
3 receivers split out wide. Beach is the receiver on the near side for Jamestown. Hochhalter takes the snap, rolls out right, airing it down the field for Hillstrom. Went up, high pointed it, and over his head, incomplete. Hillstrom crashing down.
Incomplete.
We got a Saint in coverage on the sideline, also hitting the turf pretty hard. May have been Sefner. 3rd down and 4. It was Sefner in coverage. That's a guy you don't want to lose offensively.
4 yards to go at the Saints 47.
3rd and 4 for Jamestown. 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go until the halftime break. Saints 7, Jays nothing. Walters is in. The fullback, snap and a give to Shemp. He cuts to the left side behind Walters, gets the 1st down, and wrapped up at the 40-yard line. 7 more yards for Jacob Shemp, another 1st down.
Isaac Mandel on the tackle.
Mandel, the first to meet Shemp, who will come off for Paris Deacom now. This could be a situation for Jamestown. You want to throw a little bubble screen as well. Walter stays in on offense with Devin Beach, so they'll split 2 tight ends essentially out to the right side. Deacom off the left hip of Hochhalter. And they give to Deacom. He works towards the right, got a little bit of space, cuts back up the middle, and then he gets 10 yards on the ground. Deacom wrapped up at the 30. First down, Blue Jays, and Jamestown rolling on this drive. Started at their own 20. Third drive of the game, trying to pay dividends here for the Blue Jays. 3 minutes, 40 seconds remaining, second quarter. Lone receiver on the near side of the field is Kraber, split out wide, Kallenbach. Deacom remains the tailback, first down and 10. Hochhalter snap, give to Deacom, straight up the middle, and he churns and gets about 3 yards. Second down and 7. It's not always the explosive play you need. Schemp and Deacom on the ground have been really good for Jamestown, picking up 3 yards and then 3 yards and then that big burst you need. So it's been a balanced offensive attack on the ground so far. Second and 7 from the 27. Hochhalter gets the snap, rolls out to the left side looking for Kallenbach. Now he'll throw it off to Kallenbach. Catch made at the 17-yard line up to the 15. He may have stepped out right at the 16-yard line. Kallenbach gets 11 yards on that reception.
First down, Blue Jays.
First down, Jamestown. Hochhalter now 6 of 8 through the air for the Blue Jays unofficially. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Running back remains Deacom. Beach and Kallenbach left. Kallenbach in motion, left to right. Give it to him on the jet sweep. Instead, they fake it to him. Give it to Deacom instead. He picks up 3 or 4 yards on the ground.
Picks up 5.
Second down and 6 upcoming for Jamestown. 4 yards for Deacom.
Second down and 6 for the Blue Jays at the St. Mary's 13.
Stack set for Jamestown. Schemp in motion and right back to Deacom up the middle, and he's met by a host of Saints defenders right at the line of scrimmage. Coach Nelson is upset. Movement up front wasn't there. And 22 in white. Felkley a little bit slower to get up.
1 yard gain
For Bismarck. Deacom does pick up a yard on the ground. Third and 5 with 2 minutes to go in the second quarter. Under center, Hochhalter, snap, give to Schemp, work around the left side, cuts up at the 10, lost his footing, and is down just inside the 10-yard line. 3 yards for Jacob Schemp, fourth down, and a little bit longer than 2 to go. And you got to go for it here. And maybe you let this clock dwindle down a little bit more as Kallenbach stays on the field on the left side. Beach on the left side as well. Kraber and Hillstrom to the right. Schemp is the running back. Shotgun set. 10 seconds on the play clock. Minute 18 to go, second quarter. And it looks like Bill Nelson may look for a timeout here. And he will. 1 second on the play clock, minute 9 seconds remaining, second quarter. Jamestown takes their final timeout of the first half, and we'll take a 30-second break with them. Fourth down and a little bit longer than 2 to go for Jamestown at the 10-yard line of St. Mary's. We're back in 30 seconds with this huge fourth down here on Jamestown 107.1 and streaming live over at newsdakota.com.
Family time is precious. Gain more with local care for hips, shoulders, knees, and toes at Jamestown Regional Medical Center in Valley City and Carrington. JRMC Orthopedics also offers same-day and next-day appointments in Jamestown. Schedule online anytime at jrmcnd.com/orthopedics or call 701-952-4878. Learn more at jrmcnd.com.
Jamestown Regional Medical Center will never stop building for you.
This drive started at the 20-yard line for Jamestown. Blue Jays have worked their way all the way down the field into Bismarck St. Mary's territory, and at the 10-yard line, it's fourth down and 3 to go. Jamestown, 3 receivers to the right. Hochhalter snap, rolls out that way. Could dump it off for Kraber and will. They'll get the first down up to the 5. Kraber pushed out near the 2. First and goal to go from about the 2-yard line for Jamestown. Minute 2 to play in the first half. Kraber on the reception. 7 yards. It's his third catch of the game. Hochhalter, 7 of 9. He's in the shotgun. Schemp to his right. Snap and the give to Jacob Schemp up the middle. Moving forward towards the goal line and just short. Second down and goal from the inch line.
Second and goal at the St. Mary's.
Kallenbach, Van Berkom, and Kraber come off for Jamestown. Big boys are in for the Blue Jays. As Schemp gets 3 more on the ground. Hochhalter under center. He's going to push forward himself and into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Jays. It's a 1-yard touchdown rush for Peyton Hochhalter and an extra point away for Jamestown from tying this one up. Methodical drive from the Blue Jays. 35 seconds remain in the second quarter. Jamestown set to get the ball in the second half. 16 plays. My goodness. Kallenbach to attempt the extra point. It's the right leg up. Ball is through, and we are tied at 7. Peyton Hochhalter with a 1-yard touchdown sneak up the middle. And Jamestown, Bismarck St. Mary's tied at 7. 35 seconds remaining in the first half. Jaron Matheny here on Jamestown 107.1 and streaming live over at newsdakota.com. Glad to have you with us in what's been a good game so far, and that's just as well as I can put it, because the defense has played well for both sides at times. The offense has been there for both teams as well, and it's just one of those back and forth battles to evenly matched teams, at least in the first half. And up the middle, Peyton Hochhalter on the QB sneak. We are tied at 7, 35 seconds to go in the second quarter. And it'll be Hillstrom set to do the kicking duties for Jamestown. Rollie Greeno Field in the beautiful Charlotte and Gordon Hanson Stadium. If you haven't been here yet, you've got to come check it out. You can do it tomorrow for the Jimmy's game, 1 o'clock against Mount Marty. Jamestown will be home once again at Rollie Greeno Field a while from now, towards October 8th. Hillstrom set to put this one away. Boots it up into the air, caught near the 30-yard line and up to the 35, nothing more for the Saints. Had 3 men on the line in return that time for St. Mary's. 28 seconds to go, second quarter. Tied up at 7, Jamestown and the Saints. We'll see if it's conservative play calling here from St. Mary's or 3 timeouts.
First and 10 from their own 36.
Got the ability to use the whole field here with 28 seconds to go in the first half. Pistol set, maybe option look here as Schumacher waits, snap, rolls out right side, quick toss over to Fedorchak. He's wrapped up after a 2-yard reception. Schumacher finds Fedorchak. Kallenbach in on the tackle for Jamestown. And the Saints call timeout.
Timeout, St. Mary's.
Probably more than 12 seconds left on the clock.
Your first charge timeout. Please reset the game clock to 17 seconds.
17 seconds on the game clock. First timeout for St. Mary's. 2nd and 8 to go. Inside their own territory at the 38-yard line on the right hash. Jamestown, you don't want to just give up anything here, but I think you got to play 2 safeties back inside your own end at about the 45-yard line, play 2 deep over the top, and just, you can't get burnt deep in this situation if you're Jamestown. That's got to be the #1 focus here. Setting up 2nd and 8. What's been a wonderful game so far, 7-7, closing in on halftime.
Second down and 8, St. Mary's from its own 37.
2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Shotgun set, Schumacher gets the snap, and coming right after him is Devin Beach, and he gets the sack. Devin Beach off the edge, straight towards Schumacher. He had nowhere to go, and that is going to cap off this first half here at Rollie Greeno Field. Jamestown and St. Mary's tied up at 7 at the halftime break. 2 rushing touchdowns, one from each side. Peyton Hochhalter with the QB sneak up the middle. And the defending state champion, St. Mary's Saints, 7. Jamestown, number 2 in Class A, 7. Put 12 minutes on the clock for the halftime break. Blue Jays and Saints will duke it out in what should be a fun second half here at Rollie Greeno Field in the beautiful Charlotte and Gordon Hanson Stadium. Jamestown and Bismarck St. Mary's tied at 7 at the halftime break. We're back in 2 minutes looking at your first half stats right after this here on Jamestown 107.1 and streaming live over at newsdakota.com.
Where do you find the friendliest staff, largest selection, lowest prices, and freshest produce? Hugo's in Jamestown. And did you know that shopping all the departments and all the sales can be done online? That's right, Hugo's Family Marketplace offers online shopping. Get to GoHugos.com and start filling that virtual cart. Once done shopping, choose pickup or Hugo's delivery service and wait for the in-store shopping to be done for you. Hugo's Family Marketplace, online shopping at GoHugos.com.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Paying your energy bill the old-fashioned way takes a lot of steps, including all those steps to the mailbox. ePay from Otter Tail Power Company is an easier way to manage your account anytime, anywhere, even from your mobile phone. It's free. It's easy. Take the first step. Enroll at otpco.com/epay. Otter Tail Power Company. On for you.
Here, our hobbies become our work, and our work becomes our passion. But when pain or injuries keep us from doing what we love, it can affect our entire way of life. That's why we meet these challenges head on. Whatever your good day looks like, we'll find it together. This is Essentia Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, like nowhere else. Visit essentiahealth.org.
Why choose professional eye care centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Frank, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jangula. 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their great selection. Have they got frames? Over 1,000 pair for you to try. So many on hand that you'll want a pair for every outfit. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit proeyecarecenters.com and make an appointment today in Valley City, Jamestown, or Carrington. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
Enjoy the rustic Frontier Fort Bar, Grill, and Gift Shop. The gift shop is open year-round with North Dakota tourism gifts and unique jewelry. And for a true Dakota Territory dining experience, the Frontier Fort Grill is open from 4 to 9 Monday through Saturday. Every Thursday night, get a rack of ribs, fries, coleslaw, and toast for just $9.95. And their legendary prime rib is served on Fridays and Saturdays. Dine in or call for takeout at 252-7492. The Frontier Fort, on the road to the Buffalo, Jamestown.
Your home for the Jamestown Blue Jays. AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
At the halftime break, Jamestown 7, St. Mary's 7. Top 2 teams in the state of North Dakota in Class A, and we have got a good one so far. First quarter, that's when St. Mary's put up their only touchdown. Isaac Felke on the ground, and really just a methodical drive from Jamestown offensively in the second quarter, but that first touchdown drive for St. Mary's went 9 plays, 69 yards. But first three plays of the drive, Jamestown forced a 3-and-out defensively. We go to 4th and 10, and Jamestown had 12 men on the field on the punt. Punt goes off. Jamestown's got too many players on the field. It's a 15-yard penalty. Move Bismarck St. Mary's into an automatic first down. 6 plays later, touchdown for the Saints, and Felkley on the ground gets the score. Now on the other side for Jamestown, second quarter is when the touchdown came for the Blue Jays off of, this is what I would call a very methodical 16-play, 80-yard drive for the Jays. And at the end, it was Peyton Hochhalter who punched it in from 1 yard out on the QB sneak. But what a first half it was between number 1 and number 2 here at Rollie Greeno Field. Jacob Schemp on the ground leading the way for the Jays. 45 total yards on 9 carries for Schemp. Paris Deacom with 19 yards off of 4 carries so far. Preston Kraber has a carry for 7 yards, and Peyton Hochhalter with 1 rush for 1 yard and a touchdown. He did have a loss of about 10 on a high snap that went over his head. He just had to jump on it, so will not go officially against him in our unofficial stat sheet here. On the receiving end, Preston Kraber, 3 catches for 17 total yards for Kraber. Adam Kallenbach with 2 catches for 17 yards. Devin Beach had a 12-yard reception, and Jacob Schemp with a 1-yard reception as well for the Blue Jays. It's been a defensive battle at times, but it's also been an offense. This game has just been really, really good. And if you watched it from the start to where we're at now, you've known that this is 2 top teams for a reason, and you could see both these sides facing off down the road, and we get down into October, or late October, early November. But certainly the Saints side, this Blue Jay side, very, very impressive in the first half as Blue Jay dancers are out on the field. The halftime break, Jamestown and Bismarck knotted up at 7. Bill Nelson's side coming together in a huddle. They're ready to break the huddle and go forward in the second half of play. Saints defending state champions from Class 2A last year. Classes have reclassified for this season, so just 2 total classes. St. Mary's actually moves down to Class A. That's where Jamestown is at as well, and then 2A above them. But that is all. And for the Saints, 13 consecutive victories dating back to 2019. There's a lot at stake here for both Jamestown and St. Mary's. For the Jays, looking to start the WDA season at 3-0. And just 1 more game would be next week against Watford City. And, you're number 1 until you get beat. That's what Bill Nelson said in our pregame interview today. And certainly right now, Jamestown has a chance to move up from number 2 to number 1 if they can beat Bismarck St. Mary's. At the halftime break, we are tied up at 7. Jamestown and St. Mary's. We're going to take a 3-minute break. When we return, we've got more Blue Jay football coming your way. Jamestown 107.1. We're also streaming live over at newsdakota.com.
For generations, Unison Bank has been your community bank. At Unison Bank, we offer our customers prompt and personalized service while providing financial solutions for your unique, individualized needs. For all your personal or banking business needs, choose Unison Bank as your local financial institution. Go ahead. Stop by our branch in Jamestown or visit unisonbank.com for more information. Member FDIC.
You know you don't really want that hurry-up, bought on the cheap, not sure what I got insurance coverage. Good, because Farmers Union insurance agents do things just a little different. We'll work with you personally for home, auto, business, or farm insurance and tailor the exact coverage plan you need because we're not satisfied until you are. Different? You bet. Farmers Union Insurance. Simply different.
Good luck to the Blue Jays and Jimmies from your local Farmers Union agent, Steve Benyon.
Not all products underwritten by Farmers Union Insurance.
This is Clint with RM Stout. We demand more from our cars than ever before. They're safe, powerful, fuel efficient, quiet, and the ones at RM Stout even look nice. It can be a burden to maintain a vehicle that does everything, so here's the point. When you buy a qualified car at RM Stout, we'll include a lifetime powertrain warranty. That's right, any new car and gently used gets a lifetime powertrain warranty. We aren't just saying it, we're printing it on a contract with the best warranty company in America. Reduce your financial risk today by trading a vehicle with a lifetime of coverage. RM Stout for the best value.
Ready to make a difference in the lives of others? Join the team of healthcare professionals at Ave Maria Village and earn a $5,000 sign-on bonus. Looking for full-time CNAs to work 40 hours per week. Salary depending upon experience and excellent benefits. Apply online at AveMariaVillage.org. That's AveMariaVillage.org. Ave Maria Village is an equal opportunity employer.
Family time is precious. Gain more with local care for hips, shoulders, knees, and toes at Jamestown Regional Medical Center in Valley City and Carrington. JRMC Orthopedics also offers same-day and next-day appointments in Jamestown. Schedule online anytime at jrmcnd.com/orthopedics or call 701-952-4878. Learn more at jrmcnd.com.
Jamestown Regional Medical Center will never stop building for you.
AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
At the halftime break, Jamestown 7, Bismarck St. Mary's 7. Number 1, St. Mary's. Number 2, Jamestown. It was a 16-play, 80-yard drive that put the Blue Jays on the board at the end of the second quarter. Jamestown now looking offensively. They'll take over first. Deferred after winning the toss. 16 plays, though, and 80 yards. I mean, that's just as impressive as it gets. We'll try to get you some scores from around the area now as we look at what's going on with teams in the WDA. Dickinson with a 21-7 lead over Fargo North at the halftime break. Troy Berg with over 220 yards of total offense in the first half for Dickinson. 0-1 overall record in the WDA for the Midgets, but certainly still plenty of upside to that Dickinson team moving forward. Minot taking on Bismarck. Latest update we have, 3-0. Minot in front of Bismarck going into the second quarter. Try to get you more scores as the night progresses. Number 1, Century up 20-0 over number 5, West Fargo late in the first half. Patriots 214 total yards of offense compared to just 53 for the Packers in the first half for Bismarck Century. And of course, they have been a dominant force for a long time. As again, we try to get you some more scores from across the state of North Dakota. Hopefully some from Lemoore as well. Number 1 team in 9B. The Lobos have been a force to be reckoned with all season long. They have yet to give up a point defensively through the first 3 weeks of the year and are scoring on average 65 points per game, maybe something like 67, but it's been impressive what Lemoore has done so far. End of the first quarter, West Fargo Cheyenne trailing Fargo Shanley by a score of 7-6. Turtle Mountain leading Watford City 8-6 after a quarter of play as well. We'll just try to keep you updated with what's going on here in North Dakota high school football.
Dickinson now has 21. Fargo North 7.
Dickinson 21-7 over Fargo North at the halftime break. Here at the halftime break at Rollie Greeno Field, Jamestown 7, St. Mary's 7, and they'll put 3 minutes back on the clock. Give some more warm-up time for both of these teams. And Jamestown looking to secure a victory, start out the season 3-0. Blue Jays started out last year 4-0, ended the year at 4-4, but of course had to forfeit that last game, which was a tournament game, and that's, I mean, the one playoff scenario you don't want to forfeit. This is the one game of the year you don't want to miss, of course, would be the game that you end up missing. So Jamestown certainly with a little bit of more hunger coming into this season, you would think, after having their season just ripped away from them last year. For the Saints, defending champions, 13-game win streak. But they've struggled with Jamestown all time. 8-10, the all-time record for St. Mary's against Jamestown. Last time out, though, in 2018, Saints with a 37-7 victory. Looks like this evening may be a little different. 7-7 at the halftime break. Jamestown tied with Bismarck St. Mary's. We are a little more than 2 minutes away from the start of the second half. We're going to be back in a minute and a half with more Blue Jay football. You're listening to Jamestown Athletics on 107.1 and streaming live over at newsdakota.com.
This is Warren Abrahamson, News Director for i3G Media and a University of Jamestown graduate. Why did I choose Jamestown to start my journey to success? Well, having grown up in the small town of Malta, Montana, I like the small class sizes, the family feel on campus, and the warm welcome from staff and faculty. It was a great fit. Start your journey today. Visit uj.edu or call the admissions staff to chat about your potential college experience right here in Jamestown. That's uj.edu, the University of Jamestown in North Dakota.
Before you can start building a business, you have to build a business. You know, a building, a storefront, a facility, new or addition. Problem is, you're too busy taking care of business. You don't have time to meet with a planner, a contractor, and suppliers. But if you wait any longer, you're going to start losing business. Enter Hillerud Construction. They're in the business of building business. Quality commercial construction saves you time, stress, and money so you can get on with your business. Visit hillerudconstruction.com.
Just as your local State Farm agent combines good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates, you can combine your home and auto, and guess what you'll get? That's right, good neighbor service with surprisingly great rates. State Farm agent Brock Romine is your go-to agent in Jamestown for the service you deserve at the price you want. So try combining home and auto today. Call Brock Romine at 952-8900 for your surprisingly great rates. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Individual premiums will vary by customer. All applicants subject to State Farm underwriting requirements.
Your home for the Jamestown Blue Jays. AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296HH Jamestown.
And we have reached the second half. Jamestown 7, Bismarck St. Mary's 7. Number 1 against number 2 here at Rollie Greeno Field. Jaron Matheny on Jamestown 107.1, streaming live at newsdakota.com. Peyton Hochhalter with a QB rush, and the quarterback sneak right back up the middle on a 1-yard touchdown. That's the lone score for the Jays in this one at the tail end of the first half at that. St. Mary's had about 27 seconds to operate in the second half, and now Jamestown receives the kickoff to begin the third quarter here at the beautiful Charlotte and Gordon Hanson Stadium. Don't forget that tomorrow at 1 p.m. we'll have the University of Jamestown football team in action, their first home game here ever at Charlotte and Gordon Hanson Stadium in beautiful Rollie Greeno Field. You're not going to want to miss it. We'll be here with a pregame tailgate starting at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning, getting you set for college football returning to Jamestown. Deep to receive, Kraber and Kallenbach. Blue Jays look for Schumacher. Right foot up into the air. This one set back deep. Kallenbach will fake the give. Or rather, Kraber will fake the give to Kallenbach, and here he goes up the right side of the field, wrapped up at the 40-yard line. And Kraber with a 40-yard return puts Jamestown in a good spot at the 41. First and 10.
Sven Bloomseth on the special teams tackle.
Bloomseth on the tackle for the special teams unit, but Kraber gets it out to the 41-yard line on the right hash.
First and 10 Blue Jays from their own 41.
Two receivers left, one to the far side of the field. Hochhalter, shotgun, Schemp to his right. Snap, fake, the pass to the left, give to Schemp. He works towards the left side, spins forward, drop down near the 46-yard line. So Schemp with 4 yards on the carry. He's right near 50 on the day.
Tackle by Bloomseth.
Bloomseth in on the tackle.
Second down and 6 for the Blue Jays from their own 45.
So right near midfield already for Jamestown. Shotgun set. Kallenbach is the receiver on the near side. Fake on the hard count. Now the give to Schemp to the right side. He's going to get the first, near the first down. He got popped right at the 50-yard line. Good tackle to prevent Schemp from getting to the yard mark. Third down and about a yard and a half upcoming for Jamestown.
Isaac Felkley on the tackle.
Felkley in on the tackle. 4 yards on the carry for Schemp. Now Deacom comes in for the Blue Jays. Motion from Schemp, and we've got whistles, flags flying, and it's a false start against Jamestown.
False start on the Blue Jays.
Number 46 on the offense. 5-yard penalty. Third down.
So that's Devin Beach called for the penalty. That'll remove some of the bigger guys in for Jamestown on that 3rd and 1. This moves back to 3rd and 6. Lights are on here at Rollie Greeno Field. Deacom racing off the field onto the sideline. Nobody beside Hochhalter. Shotgun snap, drops back, and now he's going to run it straight up the middle towards the 50-yard line, dives forward to the 49 into St. Mary's territory, and should be a first down for Jamestown.
First down, Blue Jays.
It is. Gain of 6 on the ground for Hochhalter.
First and 10 at the St. Mary's 49-yard line.
First and 10 at the 49. Hochhalter. Back to the shotgun. Running back to his right is Shemp. Give there, and Shemp blown up in the backfield, back at the 49. Loss of 2 on the carry for Jamestown.
Loss of a couple of yards. Bloomseth on the tackle.
Bloomseth, the first to meet him in the backfield. 7-7, under 10 minutes to go, third quarter. Jamestown second down and 12 to go. Back just into their own territory at the 49. Hochhalter in the shotgun. Snap fakes the give to Shemp, looking left side of the field. Now throws over the middle. Caught by Kallenbach, and he's got the first down. 13 yards on the reception to Adam Kallenbach, and it's enough for a Blue Jay first down. Third catch for Adam Kallenbach here this evening. Hochhalter now 8 of 10. He's got a couple rushes to his name as well. 2 carries, 7 yards, and a score. Kraber in motion, right to left, snap, and they give to Kraber off the jet sweep to the left side. Kraber dropped down after a loss of 1. So net 6 yards for Kraber on the ground for his 2 carries. Already 4 minutes off the clock here in the third quarter, and this is what Jamestown really needs to do. Drain this clock, limit the possessions in this game, and force St. Mary's to find a way to stop you on offense. Quick throw out to the right side. Kraber gets the catch, cuts upfield, got a nice block, and then he was wrapped up on the far side of the field. Looked like Sefner in on the tackle. Kraber's 4th catch. That one goes for 6 yards. Third down and 5 to go for Jamestown. Into St. Mary's territory at the 34. Could look at a rush here, maybe try to get 3 yards. 2 receivers near side, 1 to the far. Hochhalter snap, they give to Deacom straight up the middle, and he got 3 yards up to the 31. And that tells you exactly what Coach Nelson's thinking there. We got 2 chances to get a first down here. Deacom with 3 yards on his 5th carry.
Sets up 4th down and 3.
4th and 3 for Jamestown at the 31-yard line. Got to reach the 28. Under center, Hochhalter. Motion from Shemp. Won't give there. Hochhalter rolls out right. He's looking down the field, and the pass is complete to Gall, who hauls it in. Nice little play action set on 4th and 3, and throw it out to Preston Gall for his first catch. So Preston Gall, the tight end, moves out of the backfield, or moves from the left side of the formation, rolls towards the right, and a nice completion of 15 yards to Gall.
First down and 10 at the St. Mary's 15.
Play action from Hochhalter. 10 of 12 through the air now for the quarterback. Motion from Kraber, right to left, fake the give, and now up the middle to Shemp instead. Jacob Shemp dropped after a carry of 1.5 yards. 13 carries for Jacob Shemp. Second down, 9 to go for Jamestown. Richter in on the tackle for the Saints. 7:15 to go, third quarter. Clock continues to move. 7-7, Jamestown tied with the Saints. Shotgun set again. Hochhalter fakes the give, looks over the middle, and now down towards the end zone. Lofted it up for Hillstrom, and he couldn't hang on to it. Incomplete. Hochhalter 10 of 13. That pass intended for Hillstrom. Would have been his first catch of the evening as well.
Third down and 9. Ball at the St. Mary's.
Third down, 9 to go, just a tick under 7 minutes to play, third quarter. Tied at 7. Ball at the 14-yard line of St. Mary's. Snap and the fake give to Shemp. Hochhalter drops back. Rolling out towards his right, looking into the end zone. 2 Blue Jays are there, going up. Kallenbach, but he got out of bounds. Just couldn't get a right or left toe down on the far side of the field. Incomplete. 4th down and 9. And now what do you do? Let Kallenbach attempt a field goal here, or you're looking at 32 yards. Is Hochhalter staying in? And that's looks to be the case. Play clock down to 20. 4th and 9 to go. Would be 33, 35 yards on a field goal. And now we'll get a timeout from Bill Nelson. 6:51 to go, third quarter. Jamestown in the midst of another long drive offensively. Nearly, well, more than 5 minutes off the clock now, and 4th and 9 upcoming at the Saints' 14-yard line. Got to get to right about the 5 for a first. On this drive, we've seen catches from Kallenbach, Kraber, and Preston Gall. Getting a reception, 15 yards, 4th and 3. Play action from the 30-yard line. Gall moves out of the tight end position to the right side of the field, hauls it in. His first reception in this one. Jamestown, 4th and 9 to go. At the Saints' 14-yard line, will we see another defensive stop here as part of everything as well. These two sides, once the offenses have gotten to the red zone, defenses have hammered down tonight for Jamestown and Bismarck St. Mary's. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Nobody in the backfield with Hochhalter. Snap, drop back, looks over the middle. Pass complete. It's Hillstrom into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Jays. Hillstrom, 14 yards on his first reception of the game. It's a touchdown, and Jamestown's in front, 13-7 on St. Mary's. Two 4th down conversions on the drive for the Jays.
That's a 13-play drive, covered 59 yards. Kallenbach for the point after.
13 plays, 59 yards. Kallenbach point after. Looks good and is good. Jamestown, 13 plays, 59 yards. 2 times on 4th down, Jamestown converted. 1 pass for 15, 1 pass for 14, and the 14-yard reception for Hillstrom produces 6 points and a Blue Jay touchdown. 2 4th down conversions. Man, what a gutsy performance by this Blue Jay side. 14-7, Jamestown leads the Saints. 6:45 to go, third quarter. Hochhalter now 11 of 15.
Halftime, Fargo Davies 13, Bismarck Legacy 7. Second quarter, Dickinson 21, Fargo North 7.
Hillstrom, after the touchdown catch, will now do the place kicking duties for Jamestown. What a nice start to this second half for the Jays. 13 plays, 59 yards, 5 minutes and 15 seconds off the clock.
Hillstrom to kick it off for the Blue Jays.
Now the Saints will try to respond on the offensive end. Hillstrom, nice boot into the air towards the left side. This one is taken in. It looks like it's Gerving on the return. Cuts up near the 25 and is wrapped up before the 30 at the 26. 14-7, Jamestown leading St. Mary's. The Saints come out at the 26-yard line, 1st and 10. This has been a fun one here at Rollie Greeno Field so far. Schumacher coming out in the shotgun set. 2 receivers to the near side, Gerving and Fedorchak. Felkley is his tailback, and the give is off to the left side. That's Isaac Felkley, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Nowhere else to go. Jamestown, Jackson Walters in the mix for the Jays. Devin Beach as well. 6 minutes, 15 seconds to go, third quarter, 2nd and 9 upcoming for the Saints. Again, riding a 13-game win streak. Jamestown trying to pick up their 3rd win of the year, start the season 3-0. Both these sides looking for that top spot in Class A. Snap and the fake by Schumacher on the give. Roll out to the right side, dumps it off for Gerving. Pass complete and up to the 35. Gerving is dropped Right near the 35, that's Muse, Dominic Muse in on the tackle for Jamestown. Gerving on the reception. Schumacher has had a decent game for St. Mary's, but the Saints twice into the red zone, but inside the 5-yard line in Jamestown. They had opportunities on 2 separate occasions, came up with a stop to the Jamestown defense on a 4th and goal opportunity, and then a missed field goal from about 22 yards out. St. Mary's stuck at 7. I formation, snap and a QB sneak back up the middle. Flag flies in the backfield, and we'll see if somebody got started too early. And they're going to move the Saints backwards.
Illegal motion, offense, number 22. 5-yard penalty, replay the down.
That's Felkley on the illegal motion for the Saints. Now 3rd down and 6 upcoming for St. Mary's. 14-7, Jamestown in front. Class A battle of the top 2 teams in the state. 13 of the 14 first place votes in the latest poll belong to St. Mary's, 1 to Jamestown. Fans making some noise now. I formation for the Saints on 3rd and 5. Schumacher under center. Snap, fake the give to the left, turn around, float it up into the air, and it is picked off. It is picked off by Jamestown, and the Blue Jays take over in St. Mary's territory. Jackson Walters, no, it's Paris Decum with the interception. So a huge play for Jamestown. Paris Decum gets the interception. 4:50 to play, 3rd quarter. And the Blue Jays are in business. Into the shotgun, Hochhalter motion right to left from Kraber, fake the give, now looking over the middle of the field. That one was tipped and then caught by Devin Beach at the 25-yard line. He cuts up towards the 20, spins forward, will not go down. Devin Beach has to be mauled to the ground at the 18-yard line. Jays are rolling. 22 yards to Devin Beach. 2nd reception of the day. That ball tipped, and sometimes when things are going your way, they're going your way. Jamestown back under center. Beach runs onto the field late, and it's going to be a flag against the Jamestown offense. Beach came off and then went back onto the field and never got set. So Jamestown was playing out there with 10 men before Beach returned to the field. So 1st and 15 upcoming for Jamestown. 14-7 lead for the Blue Jays. Schumacher floated one up into the air. Paris Decum went up, snagged it out of the sky at the 45-yard line, and then a big completion to Devin Beach. Now 1st and 15. Hochhalter, quick out route to the left side for Kallenbach. He's got room on the near side of the field. Pushed out of bounds at the 14. Kallenbach picking up close to 11 yards on the reception. His 4th catch of the game. 2nd and 6 to go for Jamestown, so more like 9 yards there for Kallenbach. Schemp is the tailback off the left hip of Hochhalter. Motion from Kallenbach left to right. They'll fake to him, give to Schemp instead, up the middle. And 2 to 3 yards for Jacob Schemp. Under 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Hochhalter 12 of 16 from the field. Jamestown leading by 7, but looking for more. Into the red zone at the Saints' 12-yard line. 3rd down, 3 to go. Tailback is Decum. Snap, and they'll give to Decum, nearly wrapped up in the backfield, able to escape somehow and get back to the line of scrimmage. I'm not sure how he even got back to the line of scrimmage on that carry. No yards on the carry. 4th and 3 to go, and this has been Jamestown's bread and butter here tonight. Last drive, 2 times, 4th down and 3 and 4th down and 9 they converted. It's 4th and 3 upcoming here. Jamestown at the Saints' 12-yard line. Need the 9 for the first. Tailback is Deacom. One receiver to the left, one to the right. Fake the give to Hochhalter. Look out right side for Hillstrom, and it went through his hands, incomplete. And Jamestown turns it over on 4th down. Just the 5th incompletion for Hochhalter tonight. 2:48 to go, third quarter. Jamestown 14, Bismarck 7. We're back in 30 seconds with more Blue Jay football right after this.
What makes the Honda Trax Rancher America's most popular ATV? It just keeps getting better. That means an improved reverse system that's easier and quicker to use, a front utility box that's reachable from the riding position, and new racks that integrate with the Honda Pro Connect system, so you can swap accessories with no tools needed. With so many improvements, you can bet the ranch that there's a perfect Honda Rancher for you. Visit Gun & Reel Sports to see it today and learn how life is better on a Honda. For riders and all ATV riders, take a training course and read the owner's manual thoroughly.
Vandal on the ground to start this 1st and 10 for Bismarck. 10 yards and a first down for Vandal on the carry. 1st and 10 ball at the 23-yard line of the Saints as Devin Beach comes back into the game. Preston Gall checks out for Jamestown. Schumacher, shotgun set. 2 receivers to his left or right. Snap. He looks immediately towards the right side. Quick pitch and catch with Fedorchak. And then he's wrapped up by Kallenbach as well for Jamestown in there. Colton Muse. About 5 yards on the reception. 2nd down and 5 upcoming.
St. Mary's from their own 27-yard line.
Into the shotgun, Schumacher, ball right hash, 27-yard line. Snap, Schumacher gives up the middle and on the ground for about 3 or 4 yards as just kept moving forward was Vandal. Sets up 3rd and short for the Saints. Muse once again on the tackle.
3rd down and a couple for St. Mary's.
3rd down and 2 to go for the Saints.
Get behind that Blue Jay defense.
Blue Jay defense has been spectacular tonight. Mark McKenzie on the PA here in the stadium. Be glad to have Mark on for a couple games this year. I formation, minute 15 to go, 3rd quarter, 7-point lead, snap, and the ball's on the ground. We've got a whistle and false start. Illegal motion, false start. That's a huge 5-yard penalty, and Schumacher even dropped the snap as well. So push them back to the 26-yard line. 3rd down and 7 upcoming. 14-7. Jamestown leading, minute to play, 3rd quarter. Jamestown with a 5-minute drive to start this 2nd half. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Shotgun, and here comes Schumacher. Quick route to the right side, complete, and wrapped up right near the line to gain. Kallenbach in on the tackle. Porter in on the reception. Kallenbach in on the tackle. It's 1st and 10 for the Saints. Under 40 seconds to play, 3rd quarter.
1st and 10 Saints from their own 34.
Schumacher jogs over from the far side of the field. 3-second difference between the game clock and the play clock. We'll have to run one more play here for St. Mary's. Back to the shotgun. Again, equal receivers on either side. Snap, and it's a straight QB run for Schumacher. He ran into his lineman. Nowhere to go. Gain of maybe a half yard, but just back to the line of scrimmage, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Jamestown 14, Bismarck St. Mary's 7. Blue Jays trying to earn that #1 spot here in Class A. And Paris Deacom with an interception, but the pass from Peyton Hochhalter over to Brody Hillstrom, 14 yards and a score. produces the difference right now for Jamestown. 14-7, Blue Jays in front of the Saints. We're back in 1 minute with more Blue Jay football on Jamestown 107.1.
The Dream Team, Pro Internet and Premium Managed Wi-Fi.
Is your internet connection holding you back? Upgrade to Pro Internet and get 500 by 500 megabits per second, plus premium Wi-Fi free for a month. With premium Wi-Fi, you get a powerful Wi-Fi 6 coverage along with complete control of your network with the mobile app. Enable your guest Wi-Fi network, set parental controls, and secure protection from malware and viruses. Your family will thank you. Visit dakotacentral.com/offers to sign up today.
Two Rivers Printing is your local source for anything printed on paper. As a full-service print shop, they offer quick print services for all kinds of posters, flyers, and business forms. They also print banner signs, invitations, cookbooks, thank you cards, and more. They can also do wide format printing in matte, gloss, blueprints, and vinyl. With decades of experience, you know it will be done quickly and done right. Call Two Rivers Printing at 251-1266 at the end of 10th Street in Jamestown.
Back live here to begin the fourth quarter. Jamestown 107.1, NewsDakota.com. Quick snap, Schumacher airing it out down the field in coverage and incomplete. We may see a flag defensively, but it looks like no laundry on the field. St. Mary's certainly upset. In coverage for Jamestown, Aiden Braun. Never got his back turned to the football, but I'm not sure he made contact before the ball got there. Fedorchak was the intended receiver. 3rd down and 10. Century 20, West Fargo 7 at the halftime break. Carrington's got a 20-8 lead on Grafton. We're 14-7 here. Jamestown leading St. Mary's. Number 1 Saints, number 2 Blue Jays. Shotgun set, 2 receivers either side. Play clock winds down to 0, and we've got to delay a game.
Offense. Number 2. 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
That'll push Bismarck back 5 more yards. 3rd down and 15 upcoming.
Delay of game penalty sets up 3rd down and 15 for St. Mary's.
So 3rd and 15 to go.
29-yard line.
29-yard line. A long way to go still in this fourth quarter. Jays could get a huge stop here, though. Again, equal receivers to either side. Schumacher in the shotgun set. Running back to his right hip. Bull rush coming, pass out up into the air, and Kallenbach picks it off. Back-to-back weeks with an interception for Adam Kallenbach. Hauls this one in at the 37-yard line, and Jamestown's in business once again. Schumacher tosses his 2nd interception. This one comes with 11:48 to go in the 4th. A big defensive play. And this Blue Jay defense making a stand. And back to Peyton Hochhalter and the Jamestown offense. Motion right to left. Snap and a give up the middle to Schemp. Schemp right up the middle. Makes a couple men miss. Gets 10, 12, 13 yards. And a 1st down for Jamestown. Gerving gets the tackle for St. Mary's. 1st and 10 to go into Bismarck territory at the 47-yard line. Kallenbach and Kraber to the left side. Near side receiver is Hillstrom. Schemp in the backfield off the right hip of Hochhalter. Snap, give back to Schemp, and 2 defenders immediately in the backfield. Loss of a yard for Schemp. 16 carries now. Bloomseth in on the tackle.
2nd and 11 for the Blue Jays.
62 yards on 16 carries unofficially for Jacob Schemp. Under 11 minutes to go, 4th quarter. 14-7, Jamestown in front. Shotgun again for Hochhalter. Snap, and he'll roll out to the left side of the field. Looking and throws it, fires for Kallenbach, dove across and incomplete.
Hochhalter pass incomplete.
Sets up 3rd down.
3rd and 11 Blue Jays at the St. Mary's 48.
12 of 18 for Peyton Hochhalter. That's 67% completion percentage, which is what he came into this game with. Sun behind the clouds, a little bit chillier now in Rollie Greeno Field as this night moves on. Nobody in the backfield with Hochhalter. Now Kraber moves right to left, fake the give on the jet sweep. Hochhalter drops back, flips it to the left side for Kallenbach, who hauled it in and then dropped it. It's incomplete. And now Jamestown will be forced to punt. 10:36 to go, fourth quarter. And at the 49, 48-yard line of St. Mary's, Jamestown now sets up to punt. Gerving deep to return for the Saints. Dominic Muse in as the punter. Snap is good. Muse plenty of time to boot this one away. Gets it up into the air. Gerving calls for the fair catch and makes it at the 18-yard line. That's where the Saints will take over, making the left hash at the 17. 30 yards in the punt from Dominic Muse. Jamestown defense, which has been so good tonight, back out onto the field. 2 interceptions in this second half for the Blue Jay defense. And you get those 2 interceptions, you're certainly in the back of the head of Schumacher as this game progresses. 10:30 on the clock in the fourth quarter, 14-7 Jamestown. 3 receivers split out to the right for St. Mary's. Running back off the right hip of the quarterback Schumacher. For the Saints is Felkley. Now roll to the right side. Toss out is complete. And up the field on the far side is Matt Porter with a big reception. 22 yards for Porter. And up towards the 40. Cut him out at the 37. So it's 20 yards from Schumacher to Porter.
Caught by Porter, gain of 20.
Saints will not go away easily. Jamestown knows that. 13 consecutive victories. State champions a year ago with a 17-7 victory over Beulah, who's the current #1 team in 11B. Shotgun set. Schumacher drops back, looking left side of the field. Lots of space, and Senfner in coverage against Schemp. Incomplete. That was really good coverage from Jacob Schemp. Schemp able to maneuver his way back defensively, keep Sefner close enough to him and challenge that ball. 2nd and 10 for St. Mary's. 37-yard line working right to left. Ball on the own 37 for St. Mary's. Shotgun again, 3 receivers left, 1 to the top of the screen. Snap. Rolling left now, looking right. Schumacher throws it back across the field, and Schemp meets Sefner immediately after the catch. Loss of 2. Nice defensive play once again by Jacob Schemp. And this Jamestown defense certainly making a stand right now. Been really good. Been really good defensively here tonight. The 1 score for the Saints came after that 15-yard penalty on 4th down on the first drive of the game. 9:40 and counting, 4th quarter. 3rd down and 12 to go. Trio receivers to the left. That's where Schumacher rolls. Pass out and incomplete on a nice hit by Adam Kallenbach over the middle. And check on the receiver. Kallenbach with a big hit on Matt Porter. And it's 4th down. And I think if you're St. Mary's, you still got to punt in this situation. Indeed, they will, or at least they'll come out with their punting unit. Schemp going to go back to receive with Kraber. Schumacher will punt. And now we got a timeout for Jamestown before this punt, as split out on the far side of the field was Gerving. think Jamestown sensed there could be a little bit of trickery happening. Called the timeout. 9:30 to go, fourth quarter, 14-7. Jays in front of the Saints. 2 timeouts remaining for Jamestown, 1 for Bismarck St. Mary's. First quarter, a score for the Saints, 9 plays, 69 yards, but it was 3rd down and 10. Jamestown got the stop, 4th and 10. Punt goes away. Jamestown had 12 players on the field, and that 15-yard penalty resulted in an automatic first down for St. Mary's. They would score 6 plays later to go in front 7-0. Jamestown at the end of the second quarter, driving down the field, 16 plays, 80 yards. Peyton Hochhalter with a QB sneak and a 1-yard touchdown rush. And then second half, third quarter, Brody Hillstrom with his first catch of the game, 14 yards on 4th and 9. Jamestown goes in front 14-7. That's where we stand right now. 9.5 minutes to go as Schumacher is set to boot it away. Kallenbach deep with Kraber. This punt flickering towards the left side of the field, and Kraber will have to let it roll, and roll it will, down at the 25-yard line in Jamestown territory. But the Blue Jays' best friend right now may be the clock. 9:19 to go, fourth quarter. We've seen Jamestown go on a 5-minute and 15-second drive in this half already. Combine it with the first half, 16-play drive. Jamestown, they have the ability to drain a lot of clock offensively when they want to. First down and 10 to go, 25-yard line. Snap and a give to Jacob Schimpf, works it towards the left side of the field, cuts back towards the middle, across the 30, across the 35, before he's dropped down at the 37. 12 yards on the carry for Jacob Schimpf. 17 carries in total tonight for Schimpf. That's his second of 12 yards in the last 3 on the ground. Schimpf comes off the field and immediately down to the ground. Looks like he's cramping up on the left side. First and 10 for Jamestown. Decum into the backfield. Motion left to right from Kallenbach. Fake on the jet sweep. Give to the tailback, Decum, and he's popped after a gain of 2. Decum just his 7th carry. You combine that with the 17 of Schimpf, 2 for Kraber and Hochhalter, 28 on the ground so far for Jamestown, 19 passes. It's been a pretty balanced offense. 8:25 to go, fourth quarter. Snap and a quick throw out to the left side for Kallenbach. He's got blockers out in front of him. He's got 10 yards and a whole lot more. Far side of the field before he's pushed out of bounds right at the 40-yard line of St. Mary's. Adam Kallenbach with a nice catch off the pitch and catch from Hochhalter. 20 yards to Kallenbach, his 5th reception tonight. And into St. Mary's territory, left hash at the 40-yard line. 61 yards receiving, 5 catches for Adam Kallenbach. Trio receivers to the near side, snap, and now the give to Decum off the left hip of Hochhalter. Decum cuts back towards the left, maneuvers his way forward for 6 yards on the ground, setting up 2nd and 4. Now under 8 minutes to play, fourth quarter. This drive got started with 9.5 to go. 25-yard line. Still in the shotgun, Hochhalter off his left hip is Decum. Kraber's the near receiver. Low snap, give to Decum, and he lost his footing in the backfield onto the ground. And Decum loses 3 yards. Third down and 8 upcoming for Jamestown. Jackson Walters coming in offensively. Hillstrom checks out. 7 minutes, 10 seconds to play, fourth quarter. This could be a huge game-changing drive for either side. Kallenbach and Kraber both on the right. Decum in the backfield, Walters the tight end. Snap, drop back, Hochhalter moves up in the pocket. He's got nowhere to go. He'll actually get a yard, but the rush got in immediately from the Saints. It's just a yard on the ground for Hochhalter. Fourth down and 7. Preston Barch gets the tackle for the Saints.
4th and 7, Blue Jays will punt.
And at 4th and 7, under 6.5 minutes to go, Jamestown in Saints territory at the 37-yard line on the left hash. Gonna punt. Dominic Muse will do it. 10 seconds on the play clock. Got to move if you're Jamestown here. Play clock counting, and maybe they'll just take a delay a game in this instance. Push them back 5 yards. Doesn't really do any harm. And exactly that for Jamestown. Delay a game, and Saints could decline it.
Delay game on the offense. 5-yard penalty. 4th down.
Move them back 5 yards to the 42, and I mean, really, that just gives you more room to punt if you're Dominic Muse. Clock stopped at 6:04. 14-7, Jamestown in front of St. Mary's. Blue Jays punting with Dominic Muse. He stands in his own territory at the 44. Snap is good. Muse gets this boot off, and it's a booming one. Gerving comes up, makes the fair catch. The 14-yard line. 5:59 to play, 4th quarter. Jamestown with a 7-point lead. Saints have the ball. And a chance for Bismarck to drive down the field, tie this ball game up. For Jamestown defensively, looking for 1 to 2 more stops in this game. Trying to snap a 13-game win streak for St. Mary's. Again, the last time these two sides met, Bismarck defeated Jamestown back in 2018, 37-7. Schumacher, the quarterback. Felkley, his tailback to his left. Snap, quick drop, right side, and blown up immediately. Adam Kallenbach lays down the hammer. Gerving on the reception, but a loss of 2 yards. These have not been gentle hits and gentle tackles from Jamestown in the screen game against St. Mary's. Blue Jays practice against that a lot. 2nd down, 13 to go for the Saints. 5.5 minutes to play, 4th quarter. 3 receivers left, including Fedorchak. Seffner to the right side. Pressure comes off the edge, and now rolling right. Schumacher just hangs on to it, picks up about 5 yards on the ground as he scrambles out to the right. And now we tick down to 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Seven-point lead for Jamestown. 5 yards on the carry from Schumacher. 3rd down at 8, and backed up so far in your own territory that Bismarck probably going to have to think about punting again.
Let's get behind that Blue Jay defense.
14-7. Jamestown leading St. Mary's. About 4.5 to play. Schumacher takes the snap, looks out to the left side. Pass is complete, and on the near side up to the 25-yard line. It's a 1st down. Nate Fedorchak, the senior, makes the reception, gets the 1st down for the Saints, and it's 1st and 10 for Bismarck. 25-yard line, left hash. Jamestown defense has been very, very good today. That first drive of the game is it. That's something you can certainly hang your hat on if you're the Blue Jays. 3 receivers right, 1 to the near side. That's Seffner. He'll be in coverage against Kraber. Snap, Schumacher rolling out to his right instead. Toss is complete. Gerving up near the 31-yard line before he's rammed out of bounds. Under 4 minutes to play, 4th quarter. He did get out of bounds, so the clock stops. 2nd down and 4 to go.
2nd down and 4. St. Mary's at its own 31.
St. Mary's still needing right about 70 yards. Get to the end zone, then you need the extra point as well. 3:55 to play, 4th quarter. Jamestown up by 7. 2 receivers right, 2 receivers left. Schumacher snap, rolling left side, flips it out, and that one is dropped by Seffner. A little bit long on the touch from Schumacher as well. Jamestown will take it, though. 3rd and 4. Schumacher comes back to the huddle. 3rd down and 4. Biggest 3rd down of the game so far for either side. 3 receivers left. Seffner, the only receiver on the far side of the field. Quick pass out left, incomplete. Gerving can't make the catch, and Schemp in coverage hit him immediately when that ball got to his hands. Off the hands of Gerving, incomplete. 4th down and 4. And the Saints look like they're going to go for it. 3:47 remaining in the 4th quarter. Jamestown up a touchdown. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. Jackson Walters makes his way into the middle of that defense. Quickly out of the huddle. 2 receivers to either side. Motion left to right. Now 3 receivers left side of the field. Quick snap. Schumacher throws it out right directly to Adam Kallenbach. Picked off and on the far sideline. Kallenbach wrestled down at the 5-yard line. It looked like Schumacher thought it was a quick route. It was a go route for the receiver and miscommunication. 3rd interception thrown by Schumacher. Kallenbach 30 yards on the interception, his 2nd INT tonight. So Adam Kallenbach with a big INT. Motion right to left, hand up the middle to Deacom. And he gets 1 yard, able to hang on to the football. That's the most important thing. Timeout called by the Saints. 3 minutes, 30 seconds to go. 4th quarter, 14-7. Jamestown in front. And it's just, can you get 5 yards on the ground right here?
Please reset the game clock. 3 minutes, 30 seconds.
3rd interception thrown by Schumacher tonight. First one came in the 3rd quarter. Deacom picked him off with 4:50 to go in the 3rd. In the 4th quarter, 11:44 to play. Kallenbach with an interception. And then at the 3:40 mark, and it was a go route for the receiver. Schumacher, the quarterback, thought we're going quick curl here. And Kallenbach was just waiting for that ball to hit him in the chest, essentially. I mean, it was right to him. And streaking down the far sideline, only the quarterback, Schumacher, could catch him. But Jamestown's on the verge of snapping this 13-game win streak that St. Mary's has and picking up a big, big win here in Week 3. 3.5 minutes to go, 4th quarter. 2nd and goal to go for Jamestown, just inside the 5-yard line. Hochhalter is under center. Motion right to left with Schemp. And they'll give back to Deacom towards the left side. He gets down to the 2. It's 3 yards on the carry from Paris Deacom. His 11th rush tonight. Saints will hold on to their timeout here. 2 timeouts remaining for Bismarck. 3rd down and goal at the 2-yard line for Jamestown. Big boys are in up front. Hillstrom set as the fullback. Snap, and they'll go to Hochhalter straight up the middle and into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Jays. Peyton Hochhalter from 2 yards out gets his 2nd score of the evening, and Jamestown leads 20-7 against the number 1 Saints. 3 plays, 5 yards, all set up by that 30-yard interception return from Adam Kallenbach, and Hochhalter with his 2nd touchdown. Kallenbach was on to attempt the extra point. Snap, hold, and they can't get the hold down. Rolling out to the right, and Kraber just throws this one away. Point after, no good. 20-7, Jamestown leading Bismarck St. Mary's. The Saints, 2:53 to go in the 4th quarter. 13-game win streak on the line for St. Mary's.
20, St. Mary's 7.
And Jamestown got a chance to move up to number 1 here in Class A. This defense has been so good tonight, and so good, I mean, really the entire game. You take away that first drive because of the 15-yard penalty, and it's a 20-0 game potentially at this point. But 3 interceptions in the second half, and the offense able to get it done when it counted the most. You're at the 5-yard line. You've got to push that ball in, obviously. Like, that's something you've got to do as an offense, but you get it done. Check it off the list. Jamestown's up 13 under 3 minutes to play, fourth quarter. Rollie Greeno Field in the beautiful Charlotte and Gordon Hanson Stadium. We'll be back here tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Jimmy's against Mount Marty. Jamestown 2-0, looking to improve to 3-0 on the year. Hillstrom set to boot it away. Up into the air. This one taken at the 20-yard line. Gerving on the return, up past the 40, and then he's wrestled down at the 42-yard line. That's Isaac Vandal on the return, excuse me. 2:46 to go. Fourth quarter, 20-7, Jamestown leading St. Mary's. Schumacher and the Saints back out on the offensive end. This offense hasn't been able to do a lot against the Blue Jay defense, though.
Saints 1st and 10 from their own 43.
1st and 10 for Bismarck. Ball, the 43-yard line, right hash. Trying to move into Jamestown territory. Snap. Schumacher looking left side, slant route for Seffner and incomplete. And again, miscommunication between the receivers and the quarterback. Seffner kind of stopped in his tracks on that slant route, saw Jackson Walters, and from that point, mistimed on the throw. 2:41 remaining, fourth quarter. 2nd and 10 upcoming for the Saints. Jaron Matheny here on Jamestown 107.1. We're streaming live at newsdakota.com as well. Motion from right to left. Across the formation. Snap. Schumacher rolling out left side. Now looking to air it down the field for Seffner. Deacom in coverage, and he overshot everyone. Did Schumacher. And I think right now he's trying to make up the distance himself with passes down the field. And this Jamestown defense has proved they can go make a play on the ball. Deacom in coverage, 3rd down and 10 to go. Damian Krebs onto the field. Jamestown's got to hurry, get everybody off. 3rd down and 10 for St. Mary's. Snap. Schumacher dropped it on the turf. Now he's got to run to the right side, looking down the field. Ball up for grabs, and a heck of a catch made by Matt Porter on the far sideline, up into the air, collided with Preston Kraber. Porter goes down on the sideline, but what a play. Reached up and snagged that one. 1st down and into Jamestown territory, and keeping this game alive for the Saints. 37-yard line. Kraber runs off the field. Clock continues to wind, though, for the Saints. 2 minutes, 10 seconds to go, fourth quarter. They just break the huddle. Got to have 2 scores here. Shotgun set, 2 receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Schumacher rolls right side. It's a design QB run. Keeps moving forward towards the 1st down marker. Just a little bit short. 9 yards on the carry for Schumacher. Under 2 minutes to go, fourth quarter. In Jamestown right now, if St. Mary's wants to run the ball, just keep letting them. 2 timeouts still for the Saints. Obviously, you're in an onside kick situation if you score, but you got to score first. Minute 40 to play. Again, shotgun set. Snap. Schumacher looking to his left now. Throws over the middle of the field. Deacom goes down. Incomplete. Landon Gerving, the intended receiver. 91 seconds to go, fourth quarter. 3rd down and 1 for the Saints. And I think in this situation, you could go to the ground and try and pick up this 1 yard, but why not air it out? Minute and a half to go, and really, it's just, for the Saints, you've got to push the envelope here. Again, 2 receivers to either side. Schumacher design, quarterback run. He'll get the first down and up to the 26-yard line. Clock will stop to move the chains, but it won't stop for a whole lot of time. Colton Muse in on the tackle for Jamestown.
Tackle by Colton Muse.
Clock running now, minute 20 to go. 13-game win streak for St. Mary's. Looks like it's going to come to an end. Jamestown can hold on defensively one more time. 20-7, Blue Jays lead. Snap, Schumacher drops back at the 25, floats this one up into the air, left side for Seffner, and it may have been picked off, wrestling in the end zone. We'll see who has it. Officials come together, waiting on a call, and the officials talking it out, and it's either a touchback or a touchback and an interception, or a touchdown. It's a touchback and an interception. Jamestown, 4th turnover from Schumacher. Jacob Schimpf picks it off, and a minute and 2 to go. Jamestown's going to win it. The Blue Jay defense tonight making the difference. It's a touchback off the interception. 4 interceptions in the second half for this Jamestown defense. A minute and 2 to go, and the Blue Jays should be able to run out the clock. 2 timeouts remaining for St. Mary's. And he wants an official explanation, and the entire Saints sideline would like an official explanation, I'm sure. Blue Jays 20, Saints 7. Bismarck has not lost since 2019. Jamestown looking to go to 3-0 on the year. Not only that, but as the number 2 team in Class A behind just this St. Mary's team, you would think that Jamestown is going to go grab the top spot in the polls next week. Hochhalter in the shotgun. Schimpf is his running back. Motion left to right from Devin Beach. Snap, and the give goes to Schimpf. He'll work towards the right side of the field, and back to the line of scrimmage is all Schimpf will go. And it looks like the Saints are going to let the clock run out, and Jamestown is going to do it. I wouldn't call it an upset, but the number 1 team in Class A is going down tonight. Blue Jays with 25 seconds to play. 10 on the play clock. Motion again, right to left. One more snap will do it. Hochhalter gives to Schimpf up the middle. Gets about 9 yards, and that will do it. Your final score, Jamestown 20, St. Mary's 7. The Blue Jays knock off the number 1 team in Class A on senior night, and the 13-game win streak for Bismarck St. Mary's has come to a close. 20-7, your final score. The Blue Jays are the ones to end the streak. 13-game win streak for Bismarck snapped. Final score, Jamestown 20, St. Mary's 7. Let's go through your final stats here on this Friday evening, and we'll talk with head coach Bill Nelson after this one as well. Jacob Schimpf on the ground, getting it done for the Jays. 51 yards through 14 carries, and then the end of this one is when he really started to explode. Got up to 83 yards on the ground, carrying Hochhalter through the air. 12 of 19, but it was the defense that made the difference for Jamestown in the end. 4 interceptions defensively in the second half, and the Blue Jays defeat Bismarck St. Mary's by a final score of 20-7. We're going to take an extended break, go down and talk with head coach Bill Nelson, and then we'll be back in about 5 minutes with more Blue Jay football here on Jamestown 107.1 and streaming live over at newsdakota.com.
Ready to make a difference in the lives of others? Join the team of healthcare professionals at Ave Maria Village and earn a $5,000 sign-on bonus. Looking for full-time CNAs to work 40 hours per week? salary depending upon experience, and excellent benefits. Apply online at AveMariaVillage.org. That's AveMariaVillage.org. Ave Maria Village is an equal opportunity employer.
What makes the Honda 4Trax Rancher America's most popular ATV? It just keeps getting better. That means an improved reverse system that's easier and quicker to use, a front utility box that's reachable from the riding position, and new racks that integrate with the Honda Pro Connect system, so you can swap accessories with no tools needed. With so many improvements, you can bet the ranch that there's a perfect Honda Rancher for you. Visit Gun and Reel Sports to see it today and learn how life is better on a Honda. For riders 16 years and older, Honda recommends that all ATV riders take a training course and read the owner's manual thoroughly.
This is Clint with RM Stout. We demand more from our cars than ever before. They're safe, powerful, fuel efficient, quiet, and the ones at RM Stout even look nice. It can be a burden to maintain a vehicle that does everything, so here's the point. When you buy a qualified car at RM Stout, we'll include a lifetime powertrain warranty. That's right, any new car and gently used gets a lifetime powertrain warranty. We aren't just saying it, we're printing it on a contract with the best warranty company in America. Reduce your financial risk today by trading a vehicle with a lifetime of coverage. RM Stout for the best value.
When it comes to farm equipment, there's no such things as an inexpensive repair, and there's no downtime. That's why it pays to get the Cenex Total Protection Plan warranty. It gives you unsurpassed coverage with no deductible for up to 10 years, 10,000 hours. Plus, you'll be protecting your equipment with Cenex premium fuels and lubricants. You can even get the Total Protection Plan for your used equipment. Contact Gary at Creative Energy in Jamestown, your certified Cenex distributor today.
Family time is precious. Gain more with local care for hips, shoulders, knees, and toes at Jamestown Regional Medical Center in Valley City and Carrington. JRMC Orthopedics also offers same-day and next-day appointments in Jamestown. Schedule online anytime at jrmcnd.com/orthopedics or call 701-952-4878. Learn more at jrmcnd.com.
Jamestown Regional Medical Center will never stop building for you.
Where do you find the friendliest staff, largest selection, lowest prices, and freshest produce? Hugo's in Jamestown. And did you know that shopping all the departments and all the sales can be done online? That's right, Hugo's Family Marketplace offers online shopping. Get to gohugos.com and start filling that virtual cart. Once done shopping, choose pickup or Hugo's delivery service and wait for the in-store shopping to be done for you. Hugo's Family Marketplace, online shopping at gohugos.com.
You're gonna find more low prices, more great stuff when you go to Hugo's.
Paying your energy bill the old-fashioned way takes a lot of steps, including all those steps to the mailbox. ePay from Otter Tail Power Company is an easier way to manage your account anytime, anywhere, even from your mobile phone. It's free. It's easy. Take the first step. Enroll at otpco.com/epay. Otter Tail Power Company. On for you.
Here, our hobbies become our work, and our work becomes our passion. But when pain or injuries keep us from doing what we love, it can affect our entire way of life. That's why we meet these challenges head on. Whatever your good day looks like, we'll find it together. This is Essentia Health Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, like nowhere else. Visit essentiahealth.org.
Why choose professional eye care centers? 3 great reasons are Dr. Frank, Dr. Freilich, and Dr. Jengula. 3 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their great selection. Have they got frames? Over 1,000 pair for you to try. So many on hand that you'll want a pair for every outfit. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit proeyecarecenters.com and make an appointment today in Valley City, Jamestown, or Carrington. Professional eye care centers, clearly the best.
Your home for the Jamestown Blue Jays. AM 1400 KQDJ Jamestown and 107.1 K296 HH Jamestown.
Blue Jay head football coach Bill Nelson joins us on the post-game show. And coach, 20-7 the final score. You snapped the 13-game win streak for St. Mary's. How do you feel after this exciting win here tonight?
Hey, all I got to say is you look really good in blue and white. You know that? Talk to that guy that hooked you up. No, the blunder in the first half, I'll take that penalty, that 12 on the field. That's on me.
Okay.
That group of young men is figuring out how to be a pretty darn good football team. We talked about what it takes to be average, what it takes to be good. rally. There's going to be adversities. They're going to make plays. We're going to make plays. We made more plays tonight.
Made more plays tonight, and defensively made more plays as well. 4 interceptions in the second half. How'd you guys figure out this Bismarck offense defensively?
You know, we did a really good job on their run game early on, and then we got small corners. They're feisty, but they're small, and they started picking on us. All we did is Adam Kallenbach's football player. He's just a darn good football player, so we rolled him up the corner. He got more and more comfortable as the game went on, and Paris jumped in the back row, and we rotated Jacob and Preston on the backside. And that last one, like I said, Jacob Schemp, there's not many tougher 139-pound kids in the state, and he's a Blue Jay, so.
Ripped it away from the receiver. Coach, congratulations on a fantastic win here tonight.
Thank you, sir. Hopefully we see the Coach Mister and the Jimmies go ahead and take care of business tomorrow, too.
Absolutely. Excited for that one. Thanks. A big thanks to Coach Bill Nelson for joining us on the pregame show. A little bit out of breath running down from the press box down onto the field. But your final score, Jamestown 20, Bismarck St. Mary's nothing, as the Blue Jays snap the 13-game win streak for St. Mary's, which dates back to 2019. Jamestown got it done defensively. 4 interceptions, and head coach Bill Nelson said it best there at the end. Nobody stronger than Jacob Schemp at 130 pounds on the back end to rip the ball away from the receiver and seal this victory for the Blue Jays. That's going to do it for us over at newsdakota.com and streaming live on Jamestown 107.1 as well. Blue Jays victorious 20-7 over Bismarck St. Mary's. We're back once again tomorrow at 1 o'clock with Jimmy Football, legendary head coach, and one of somebody who has been hyped up to me, certainly, for tomorrow. Coach Etzold will join us as our color commentator for Jimmy Football at 1 p.m. tomorrow against Mount Marty. For now, we're back to the station and more music after this. Blue Jays win 20-7 over St. Mary's.
You've been listening to a production of Blue Jay Athletics on Jamestown 107.1. A big thanks to our sponsors, Creative Energy, Superstop, Dakota Central, Hugo's Family Marketplace,